And we are back. So it's one of those things where it's like we kind of snuck in some live streams throughout the holidays, but it's tough in them streets on the YouTube sphere because nobody's really doing anything, and they didn't have a whole lot to talk about. But it's like you still have to keep the wheels on. So it's like we kind of snuck in some holiday streams here and there. So we are officially back. We're gonna be doing our thing like we always do. So I've got musician of the week. I got a great one. I got some dum dums we can talk about. I have a new segment that we're going to talk about. So yeah, let's get it done.
Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets. Live with every breath, see my message start to spread. And I had so many dreams, then you hit your teens. Life ain't really what it seems, try to find out what it means. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win. I want no fake love, I want the real stuff. Everybody listen up, cause I'll only say it once. I'm gonna show you all the path, if you want it bad. I'm gonna show you where it's at, yeah, how you can get it back. Yeah, cause I ain't never done, I'll be number one. Working hella hard until I get just what I want, yeah. Rises like the sun, yeah, fatal like a gun. Shooter's gonna shoot and I'm gonna shoot until I fall, yeah. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win, yeah.
And here we go. Let me add my friend Julio because I always forget because I'm a moron.
Your co-host.
There he is.
How dare you?
Yeah, I'm an idiot. I get to talking and the brain just kind of goes.
That's all right. I understand. Well, Happy New Year, Eric.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
In a little while during the holidays, I caught the Martian death virus over the weekend and was
We can't take you anywhere. You almost broke your foot. You got the Martian virus. I mean, it's crazy.
It's been a train wreck. That's my resolution for 2025 is never move. That way I won't get sick from anybody. I won't trip.
Just stay like in the chair.
Yeah.
You gotta make sure that it's like a robot so you can move shit. Like
right. My resolution is live a more sedentary lifestyle and gain more weight.
No, wait a minute. I thought you were losing weight because your ex was looking good.
No, that's good. See, then I might get injured, Derek. I don't know.
You might pull a hammy or something. You can't have that.
I'm going to postpone the resolutions maybe till 27. I need some time to think about this.
Okay, that makes sense.
Do I want to look good in front of a woman who will never have anything to do with me, or do I want to stay safe and not get sick and break my ankle?
I don't know. It might open the door though. You never know.
Hey, you never know.
You never know. You be at the gym. Could I help you with that? You gotta be flexing and stuff.
Nope. I was a gym rat at one time. No, I'm going to the local apartment complex gym because I don't want to be around anybody when I start.
Hey, the apartment complex that I'm looking at that I've got my name on the waiting list for, they have a full gym at the apartment complex.
Yeah.
They have 2 heated swimming pools, full size swimming pools.
Holy shit.
Oh yeah, dude, the shit is fucking nice. Man, I'm like, where do I sign up and where can I put my name on this shit?
Well, you're moving on up.
Yeah, so I'm on the waiting list, waiting for the phone call to say, okay, we need to do your background check and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. So I'm just waiting for the phone call.
You don't have anything shady in your background that any major crimes, felonies, drug dealing? No.
I had some late payments on my mortgage, and that's why I sold my house because I was struggling a little bit too much. But other than that, no.
Rental places don't care about that.
Yeah. And the person I rented from the last 4 years before that, I currently am renting a room from her now. So I'm just gonna be like, Randy, put a good word in for me.
Perfect. Oh, that's good then. That's good. Well, you're in.
You gotta have good friends and good. You have to have good friends and good places
and good references.
Good references, exactly. Okay, so we got musician of the week, which you're gonna enjoy. I know you'll probably. I know I enjoyed it. That's why I was like, okay, we're gonna do this one.
All right.
We got a 2-pack of Dum Dums. I couldn't decide which Dum Dum was worse, so we got a 2-pack of Dum Dums.
Good.
I've got some Chevy Chase on some rant talking shit to the person that was interviewing him, and then we've got some other stuff that we can talk about. And we got a new segment that we're going to try out and see what people think and whatnot. So so let's go into our first segment of musician of the week. Man, dude, it still sounds freaking amazing.
Yeah, and you picked a great one. That's my favorite Duran Duran song. So nice one.
That's good. Because there was a concert that I found on YouTube that was probably an hour and 20 minutes, and I'm like, what song can we do? Can we do Reflex? Can we do Rio? Can we do Girls on Film? Like which one? And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do Reflex because like that's probably one of my favorites is Reflex.
That's my favorite song in video form. Girls on Film is the best one because there's like a million super hot models in it.
Yeah.
Here's a little Duran Duran trivia for you. You ready? So you remember a band called Power Station? It had
Power Station.
Okay,
no.
So Robert Palmer, Addicted to Love. He was the lead singer, and they did a song, Some Like It Hot. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. The guitar player and the keyboard player for that band were the guitar player and the keyboard player for Duran Duran.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Like a little super group.
Yeah.
That was a good song too.
Duran Duran was huge back in the day. And if you were an MTV watcher, which we did a full show about MTV, go check it out. Even though I saw that Film Threat did a they did like a thing yesterday about MTV. We beat them. We beat them by a month and a half, but we're just gonna put that out there.
I will say, and I'm not tooting our own horn or thinking anything comes from our little channel, but I do notice sometimes people like Anthony Cumia and other people cover things that we cover.
It does seem like that. And I'm not going to take credit for it.
No.
We're going to kind of take credit for it because there's sometimes now Jim and them they scoop us on the Corey stuff.
Well,
so we have a Corey video today that they played the other day. I shared it in their Discord, so I don't know if they already had it on tap or not. But it's one of those things. It's like sometimes people just have they've got the finger on the pulse.
Yeah. I would actually feel bad if we scooped a Corey story in front of Jim and them. I show them deference. That's their thing. Let them. They're the best. Their show's so good and it's so fun to watch them do.
But we talk about movies, we talk about TV, and we talk about music. Corey Feldman does all of the above. So he fits in our genre.
Yep.
It's like if we don't talk about Corey, it's like, what are we doing? Because that's what we talk about.
I agree. While we're in the musician area, can I do a shill?
Sure.
My band, the Prominent Citizens, have released, well, it was kind of a 12-minute song, but I'm calling it a 4-song EP to make it a little easier for people to digest. So if you check out Prominent Citizens on YouTube, Apple, Spotify, all that other stuff, and the EP is called Cinnamon. And we're very proud of it. And my bandmate did a whole, actually filmed stuff for the video. That was kind of nifty. So hopefully folks will give it a shot.
Please go check it out. And the question I have is, do you think it's better than Corey Feldman's music?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's not a think. It is. So yeah.
That's great. But yeah, Duran, I mean, you couldn't get away from them in the 80s.
Nope.
MTV played every one of their videos.
Yep. And we talked about Sean Cassidy, Corey Haim, Corey Feldman as being like the heartthrobs back in the day.
Yeah.
Simon LeBon from Duran. All the girls in high school had posters of him.
And I think he's gay, but I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, the girls had his picture everywhere.
If he's gay, it would piss me off. I'm like, dude, you get your
might have some sugar in the tank, but that's okay. I still love Duran.
Me too, but it would just be such a waste. All these chicks love you, man. Be gay next lifetime.
Yeah, no shit. Postpone it, sleep with them, and then come back to the gay lifestyle. That's fine.
Right. Well, that was a great choice for Musician of the Week. Love the band. Love that song.
Yeah, it's awesome. So as soon as I saw it, I'm like, okay, yeah, we're gonna do this. I just have to pick the right song, and I'm glad I picked the song that you enjoy too. Reflex is probably my favorite one, and the video was awesome, where they had that waterfall, like
crazy,
and it was like a digital waterfall. It's freaking awesome.
Wasn't the video for that almost like a pseudo live performance? Weren't they like performing on stage and with all the
kind of? And they had that digital waterfall that was coming over. Yeah.
They were made for MTV, dude. I'm thinking now that we're mentioning them, like all their videos were Hunger, like The Wolf was great. Union of the Snake was a great video. Girls on Film, all good videos, good songs, good aesthetics.
And there's some things that like Notorious.
That's great too.
You know how many times Notorious has been sampled? 1 million times.
Oh, it's true. I didn't think of that.
P. Diddy freaking Notorious multiple times.
They did a good James tied into Frames with Frames and Rhythm. They did a good song for one of the James Bond movies too, I think.
I think so, yeah. I'm not 100%.
Clearly our love for Duran.
I'm not a Bond guy, so I can look it up.
It's called Ordinary World, I think.
Oh, yeah. That was a really popular song by them. So but that was in a Bond movie?
Uh-huh.
Okay, cool.
Another good song?
Yeah, it was a video on MTV too. So
and another band like we talked about, like Journey, like guys like them and girls like them. Like Duran, everybody liked them.
Yeah, everybody did like them. And they were jams.
Hell yeah.
In the 80s, it was just like, heck yeah, this is great. So, but yeah, that's our Musician of the Week. Okay, so now I couldn't decide I got a 2-pack of Dum Dums. I couldn't decide which one was dumber. So I was like, you know what? We're going to do a 2-pack of Dum Dums.
Okay.
And yeah, so we'll get into it right now.
I don't know how you keep it to one most weeks. We could do an entire show, just the Dum Dum hour.
I thought about maybe we could do it next year, is do like an award show of like Dum Dums.
I love it. Dum Dum of the Year.
Yeah, Dum Dum of the Year awards or something. That'd be great. I have to put that in memory bank.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay, let me go ahead and share my screen here.
Everybody loves award shows.
Yeah, I think yeah, for sure. Okay, so we're gonna do that there. Put my friend Julio right there. Okay, so she is at the store Christmas shopping for her son. He's there, so I don't know if he just doesn't believe in Santa or what the deal is. I didn't want to assume, but we're gonna go ahead and assume because of the look that she has right off the bat. So we'll check it out.
Total be 209.
Why is it 209? These are 100 and these are
95.
Okay.
Plus tax.
Well, I gotta pay taxes.
Everybody got to pay taxes.
But it's Christmas.
That don't make a difference. Don't make a difference.
I didn't plan on spending the extra $14 just to.
So how do you think this conversation is going to go?
I'm already enraged by the look on that little that little child's face. And
me too. But if your mom is that entitled, you know that the kid is going to grow up like an entitled dickhead.
Yeah. Although I do agree with her statement, why do we pay taxes? I'm with her there. But
the guy that owns the place, it looks like a sporting goods store, or either he works there or he owns there as a manager or something.
Yeah,
that's not the person that you talk to about that.
No.
Holidays, and I got my son. Like, we just trying to Christmas shop.
We open on the holidays for y'all.
But that's crazy though. If he was here, I would have to pay the $14.
T ain't here.
Who are you new?
No,
I've never had to pay taxes before.
If God was here, you wouldn't have to pay the $14. Well, he ain't here, so
it's amazing. Plus, she's buying Nikes. I'm sure they're some sort of Jordans.
Probably.
If she's sweating $14, then maybe she should buy. Maybe the kids don't need the Air Jordans.
Yeah,
but maybe to get cheap.
Get some Reeboks or get some New Balances. My big ass feet has to fit in New Balances, so get some of those.
Fuck that. Take them to like the supermarket and get him some Keds or Buster Browns.
You don't pay taxes in general anywhere you go?
I mean, yeah, but like it's Christmas. Like he would not have done this to me on Christmas. I didn't even like $14 for real and like.
I love the look of the security guy. Like, what the hell is going on?
Oh, is that the security guy? I thought it was maybe
the guy with the Fu Manchu beard.
I thought it was maybe her man.
You charging more than 7%?
No, that's 7%.
He's charging the extra $14 for my shoes.
Extra $14.
It's what?
7% of tax on shoes.
I'm a single mother. I did not plan on spending the extra $14.
Hey.
You're a single mother, Julio. Like, how do you react like this?
No. There's no single mother discount.
No, there's not. There's no bitch discount either.
They should charge single mothers double tax for all the money they get from me. So, what a terrible example.
Start securing. You're not securing. I'm not a satisfied customer. I'm not a satisfied customer.
Start securing.
And he's like, you got to go.
Like, you got to go.
You got to go.
You gonna follow your mom, huh? You want to get the shoes? You gonna pay for them?
Oh, poor little guy.
I'm a single mother.
Now I feel bad for the kid.
That his mom is a fucking retard?
Yeah, I like the guys like, you want to go with your mom? And he's like, I'd actually rather hang out with the shoes. Thanks. I'll stay here.
I mean, she pulled the single mother card. If she would have pulled the race card on a black guy that's behind the counter and the black guy that is the security guard, I would have had more of an issue.
Well, she could have gone with like color grade, like he's darker. She go, oh, I see. It's because I'm light skinned, isn't it? Or something like that. I was waiting for that.
I was waiting for it too, but she's just so freaking dumb.
Yeah, like, I'm assuming this is a security camera from the store.
Yeah, they have I think they have an Instagram or they have something where they just do like live feeds of them working at the store.
Can you imagine the nightmare life you must live to work at a shoe store in that neighborhood? Holy fuck.
Oh, God, yeah.
No thanks. I'd rather collect tolls.
But yeah, she is just, I'm a single mother, so the rules don't apply to me. What? It doesn't work that way.
It's like tax on Christmas. I'm like,
Who would have thought about it? Oh my god. Would she be considered a black Karen?
She with like an apostrophe, K''REN. It's K-Ran.
K-Ran.
That's K-Ran. It's sad, but you know what's even the saddest thing about it, Derek, is this is not surprising behavior to me.
Oh no, it's not.
I'm like, yeah, of course, pitching, single bomb, of course, expected that.
Okay, so this next one, I wanted to get your opinion about it.
Okay.
So, woman throws all the groceries out of the fridge after disagreement with her boyfriend during the holidays.
Cry? Look. Right. You're making them cry. You see that? You see that? This is what I deal with.
Okay, number one, and it comes from the black community, but if I see white girls doing it, I'm gonna say the same thing. Stop wearing the fucking bonnet. It looks terrible.
Yeah, I think it's like pseudo-African fat. I don't know what it is, but I like the comment that the guy made. He goes, "See what I deal with?" I'm like, brother, we're all the same color when it comes to that, man. I'm with you. See what we fucking deal with.
You see that? Right. You throwing stuff at her. Ooh-wee. Y'all see that, right? That ain't me.
I still got my video that I
Right. Right.
Girlfriend, when that's probably his baby daddy, right?
I'm going to assume that's his baby mama, maybe.
Baby mama, yeah. Because I would not put up with this. I would not tolerate any of this fucking bullshit.
Well,
but he's gonna stick because some of those kids are probably his, so he can't just say bye.
Yeah, well, yes, correct. Assuming that's the case, and these are their kids, he's actually handling it correctly by kind of laughing at it, because you can't go in there and grab her in front of the kids, because you get arrested, and the kid, so there's nothing you can do. So he just says, like, see what I deal with.
It's not against the law of being a psycho and throwing shit on the ground in front of your fucking kids.
That was going to be a question of mine too. Is does she own this house? Because let's say it's his apartment, maybe then you could call the cops and say, look, I'm worried for my safety because this woman's going crazy and throwing stuff around. Could you come? You could do that.
I'd 5150 her ass. Like,
well,
that.
In theory, it would be great if you could legally do that, but then, then you'd wind up in jail, which nobody wants.
Right.
She'd be hanging out with more of them.
This is the disrespect. She allow her kids to be disrespectful to me, and she wants me to take them places.
Allow her kids, so he doesn't. Those aren't his kids.
Well, okay, then the only question now
Unless
is
he has a little girl in front, like the little girl in the foreground here. Maybe that's his or something.
Well, if they're not his kids and this isn't his house, then he just needs
Get
to
the
leave.
fuck out.
Like,
bye.
I mean, unless you want to stay and laugh.
Yeah,
it's fine.
I'm not putting up with it. Sorry. And this is what she does when she don't get her way. This is the way she does when she don't get her way.
What a disgusting animal of a human being, Derek.
Now
In front of kids?
Pull up your damn pants. I mean, look at the kids are freaking upset.
Of course they're upset. Their mom's acting like a fucking animal.
No, they ain't got shit to.
See that, y'all? This is what
they got. No food for going to school. Like what? I mean,
well, I'm sure she's got an EBT card. We'll take care of that, Derek. Us working stiffs. You don't have to worry about that.
Unbelievable.
Listen, Derek, I've seen women do crazy shit.
If I acted like this as a young man in my parents' house, I would not be on this stream right now. My dad would have punched me in the face as hard as he fucking could. So obviously she was raised by somebody that don't give a shit. And they probably acted the same way. That's why she's doing it.
In front of the kids, too.
In front of the kids.
Wow. Some people shouldn't be allowed to breathe.
To make all the kids cry.
You got my baby ready?
No. She's not going. Not going, no. Okay.
Come on, Charlie.
Is that a Somali daycare? There's a lot of kids in that place. Actually, that would mean it's not a Somali daycare. Never mind.
The kids that were at the Somali daycare are probably somebody that works there's kids.
Okay.
So guaranteed, just so that they can use it as cover. Like, oh no, we had kids there. No, they're probably the fucking kids that are the parents that work there.
Shout out to the dude for keeping it calm. I'll give him that.
Come on, Charlie. Come on.
Oh, she's all.
Sorry, I tried to see
Every
it,
single
but
one of them are
my
upset
mama-
because their mom is a psychopath. Like, what the hell?
And this must be morning, maybe because it looks like the kids are getting ready to go to school.
What's up, Scorpio?
That's what I'm saying, Scorpio. It looked like the Brady Bunch in there. Like there's like a new one coming out every time they move the camera.
In their shit. That's freaking nuts, dude.
Yeah. It's but again, like for the last video, not surprised, not shocked.
Yeah. Because her parents were probably shitheads or druggies, one of the two, or didn't give a shit.
TNB, which is an acronym. I cannot tell you what it means, but if you know, you know.
I'm not even going to ask. I'm not going to put it out in them streets.
Nope.
So that was our 2-pack of the Dum Dum of the week. Dum 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 de doody dum 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 de doody dum 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 de doody dum. Wow wow wow. And we make fun of Corey Feldman all the time, but I've never seen Corey Feldman have a meltdown like that.
No, I haven't either. No, I was in such a good mood after the reflex, and now I'm enraged. I think I feel my flu coming back.
No, we got some other ones that you're gonna possibly enrage you.
Oh boy! All right.
Okay, so this first main story that we have, I'd seen this in. All right, let me go ahead. Okay, so Chevy Chase has a history of not being a very nice person, and the thing. Okay, so I liked his movies when I was a young kid, and I still watch them today. Christmas Vacation.
Yeah, he's great. Fletch,
He's
good.
like he's funny, and he knew like what his niche was.
Yeah.
I would not call him an Academy Award-winning actor, but where his niche was, he was good. Funny Farm was also funny. There was some other one. There was another one where he played like a detective, and I can't remember Harry Sparks or. No, not Harry Sparks. Something.
Wasn't that
anyway,
Fletch, right?
Fletch. He did Fletch. There was a couple other ones he did that they were funny movies. That was his, kind of his wheelhouse.
He was very like Peter Sellersy, like just a goof, a buffoon, basically.
Yes.
Like a
Yes.
straight man buffoon.
Yeah. For sure. So he, like I said, he's always had a reputation for not getting along with his castmates. He got into an altercation during Saturday Night Live with some of the cast members. And there's an interview that he did, and this is what I pulled it from is the interview that he did. I want to say probably 2 weeks ago, week and a half ago. So we're gonna play it.
I'm just trying to figure you out.
No. It's not going to be easy for you.
Why is it not going to be easy?
You're not bright enough. How's that?
Nice.
Whoa.
Well, you asked. I know you're not going to put that on the air, and I hope not. But my answer is I'm complex, and I'm deep, and I can be hurt easily, and I react spontaneously to people who want to figure me out, as it were. As somebody who will hold up my guard. I'm not going to let anybody figure me out, per se.
I'm just trying to figure you out.
No.
I mean, I don't necessarily disagree with him.
His
presentation wasn't very nice, but
no, he was very Trumpian in his response. Like you're not smart enough or whatever he told. You're not very bright. That sounds like something President Trump would say to a reporter.
Yeah,
but he's like you said, he's a known curmudgeon. There was a story. He was on the show Community for a time, and there were interviews with the co-stars. Like he's just like an A-level dick, just a real.
Yeah. What's up, Jim?
Hey,
How are
Jim.
you, man? Happy New Year. Yeah, it's not just one person that had a disagreement with him. Like he's got a reputation for being a dick.
Yep.
So that being said, if you're a reporter, why would you even go there? Why just stick to the work that he's done, and don't try to like dig into his personal life or anything like that, because it's a no way. It's a street that you're not going to get anything positive out of.
I wonder why anybody's interviewing Chevy Chase to begin with. Is he in anything recently?
I don't think so. I mean, he's a comedy legend, you know, at SNL plus his movies. Yeah. So if I had an opportunity to interview him, I would. But I would stick to the work. I wouldn't get into his personal life and try to figure him out. I would talk about vacation shit all the time.
I tried to get a rise out of him so I could post it on Instagram and get views.
That's exactly what I think they did.
I mean,
that's exactly what they did. Is she was trying to figure him out and try to like coax him into saying something so that they could get views. But he's got a reputation for being a curmudgeon. So like this is like all over X and everything else, but his response is what you would expect his response to be. That's the thing.
Little small tidbit. I grew up about 10 minutes from a town called Chevy Chase.
Oh, really?
Really?
They actually have a town called Chevy Chase?
Chevy Chase, Maryland, and it is where lots of rich people live. Very expensive place.
Hey, is it coincidence or does they name it after him?
I think he got his stage name from the city, I would imagine. That's something I think I should have looked into, but I'm not sure where the town name came from.
Interesting.
But yep, there's an actual city named Chevy Chase.
I did not know that.
There you go. The more you know.
But yeah, it's one of those. I've seen it, and people were like talking shit on X, and it was like, you're poking and prodding somebody who's a no dickhead. So it's like, of course you're going to get the response that you didn't want.
Yep, you poked the bear.
Yeah. Why? The only reason to poke the bear is to get some sort of reaction out of them, so that you could post it on social media. That's it.
Our hot take sign is up, Derek. I don't know if you know that.
Okay. I could take it down, but like our whole show's hot takes. So.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. All right. I was just making sure you were aware. Like, am I supposed to hot take at the moment? I don't know.
Okay, so this next one is okay. I like Ethan Hawke. I think he's a fantastic actor. He's been in movies that I do enjoy. But he is one of those ones that I feel that he says these things to get noticed that he's on the correct team or he's on the correct side.
Okay.
Not that he actually is fucking educated about any fucking thing. What's up, Elemental? How are you?
Elemental?
Not that he's educated on anything. He's just trying to say the right thing so that he still gets roles.
Certainly possible. I haven't heard of him being in much lately. I could be wrong, though.
So I have to ask you about your friend Leopold and Venezuela. Your connection there. Have you spoken to him since everything has gone down?
I have not. I mean, but it's just yesterday that I heard about it. I'm a little in shock about that. You know, I was already upset about the Kennedy Center honor, and now we're bombing of some.
Could you make sense of any of it?
No, I can make sense out of it.
So here's the thing. So what you're telling me is some of these people that are fucking idiots that say that their best friend is the dictator in fucking in a country,
right?
That basically takes millions and millions of dollars worth of drugs to try to push them out into the world, including the United States. And then when somebody does something about it, like, are you literally saying that you're for drug dealers and for criminal organizations that run a country like Venezuela?
I think your initial stance was correct, is that he's just towing the company line.
Yeah.
But
it's like,
can you click the hot take button? I do have a hot take on this one.
All right.
So I worked with a guy from Venezuela when I used to do IT at a Spanish language newspaper, and he had to escape Venezuela. He was the most American fucker you will ever meet. He wanted to go home, but I used to have lunch with him, and he would say it's corrupt. They take everything from your family. That's why we came here, so we could live and hope one day somebody would liberate our country. I also worked with and for 2 Cubans who also escaped communism. Again, most patriotic people on the planet. So normal people are happy for the Venezuelan people and will be happy for the Cuban people when we liberate that island too, so that people can go back to their homes, which they love America, hate communism, but in their hearts, they want to go back home.
Yeah.
It's just not safe at the moment. So there you go. There's my hot take. I love. I'm a big fan of the Cuban people. They're based.
And 47 did say that was on the table that Cuba could.
Well, of course it is, because Marco Rubio, the Secretary of State, is Cuban.
Yeah.
So he's
and
like,
the dickhead that runs Cuba basically said, "Why don't you come over here and try it?"
Yeah, well, that's what the dickhead who runs Venezuela
what the last guy did. And we basically owned him in 2 hours.
Nah, we're gonna have let's see, Cuba, Colombia, Venezuela, Panama, and Greenland in about a month. We're on a roll, dude.
Put somebody in power that gives a shit about the fucking country and actually will treat it like they give a shit
and make a little money off of it.
Yeah,
I mean, we did liberate it, so we should get some of the oil money, right?
I would think so.
They have $17.3 trillion of oil reserves in Venezuela. Everybody in that country should be a millionaire.
I would think so.
So hopefully we'll sort that shit out and the people can have a safe life in Venezuela, and the people in America that are immigrants from Venezuela can go back to their homeland happy.
So back in the day, somebody like an Ethan Hawke would be like, well, you know, I was in Germany filming a movie, and my friend Adolf, I haven't talked to him in a while, and you know what I mean? It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Yeah. And plus, it wasn't like, well, not to get terribly political, but I'm going to for a second. Obama was like airstriking countries right and left.
And he had talked about,
but when he did it, it was fine.
Cuba.
Yeah.
Or he talked about Venezuela and liberating it, but he never actually did it.
It goes back to, if Trump cured cancer, they would protest.
They're fucking dumb. Yeah. And they're out of touch, like Ethan Hawke here. So we still got about a minute, a little over a minute for this one.
In that, you know, I've done enough Shakespeare plays to know that power corrupts.
Shakespeare right next to
I know, exactly. But, you know, it's the common theme of mankind is that, you know, nothing that's happening to us as Americans or civilians isn't anything that hasn't happened to humanity. I mean, we're surrounded, history's littered with despots and selfish people and greedy people, and they make the rules for the kind people, and it's...
So the guy that was running drugs to every country to basically kill people, he's kind? He's a kind person, right?
It sounds like he's describing Maduro.
Yeah.
Power corrupts and blah, 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 despots, fascists. And we went there and gently extracted him, which, by the way, if you look at, I've watched some military channels that broke down the operation. Mm-hmm. Holy shit. A+++ for execution.
Oh, and then they're trying to say, well, there was people hurt. No shit. Like, it's supposed to be a clean fucking, basically removal of a dictator. Okay.
We had
People are so fucking dumb. God.
Yeah, we had 2 people hurt, if I recall correctly, and took out all the Cuban bodyguards that were guarding Maduro. Do you know why his bodyguards are Cuban? Because
he's in bed with the Cuba.
Well, that's one of them, and the other one is he couldn't get 30. I don't think he could get 32 Venezuelans to guard him without being worried that one of them was going to take him out themselves.
And then there rumors that the Trump administration basically paid off one of his aides to basically rat him out.
It sounds right. I didn't hear that.
And I think Trump said, "Yeah, we're not going to pay him.
We're going to get that oil, son."
Yeah.
They asked Trump, like, well, who's running Venezuela now? He's like, we are.
Yeah, he's like, it's not going to be it's not a popular take, but we are. Well, no, but they put in power the person that actually got elected.
Well, yeah, but unfortunately, she was Maduro's like vice president, so she's still part of that party. So we've got some figuring out to do. Or we can just say, hey, we were going after a criminal who was on the run from American justice system. We went and got him. Whatever happens next, it's on you.
No, they're going to put somebody in there that's going to step in line.
That's because they have $17.3 trillion of oil. We're going to be paying $1 a gallon in about 3 months.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I keep wanting to say what a strange time we're living in, but then the great thing about being an actor is you get to do all these period movies and things. You realize that
about strange time.
Every time period is strange. You know, this is my mother calls it the battle between the mysterious force for good and the mysterious force for darkness, and it's at some interplay. It's always happening, and that's why I believe in movies. I believe in a collective consciousness that if we can, it's kind of like at Thanksgiving. You can sit down and have a bunch of really stupid conversations, or you can sit down and have some really productive, healthy conversations. And it's up to the artistic community to kind of be like conversation starters. And are we guiding the conversation in a way that's healthy and pushing us forward to be our best self, or are we descending? So
the best self is not toting the line, and every time somebody says something, trying to make it like, oh, I'm on your team, so give me something. Like, come on, Ethan Hawke, dude.
I know we're assuming
bullshitter, man.
I know that we're assuming he is speaking from the left, but he was not. I'm going to give him a 0.5% chance that he's saying this the other way around, because he didn't say anybody's name. And if you listen to what he said and took it literally, you go, oh, well, he's complaining that this despot and dictator Maduro is the mysterious force of darkness, and thankfully in America we're the mysterious force of light. I'm sure he didn't mean it that way.
No, he's talking about Trump. Guaranteed.
Okay. They're so sick. What is wrong with them?
Who knows? Like, okay, so the world sees it here, and then somebody that's out of touch and just wants to toe the line just way the fuck over here. Like, what? Like, what are you talking about?
We have entered the "what are you going to do about it" phase of our presidency.
Yeah,
people are like, well, we disagree with what you did. And he's like, okay, how about that?
Yeah. And what are you going to do about it? Nothing.
Nothing. Write us a strongly worded letter. We'll get right on that.
I'm really mad at you because
yeah.
Because of reasons.
God knows many family Thanksgivings have gone sour, and some have gone well. So,
but yeah, clueless jibber jabber about the 47 when he doesn't know what he's talking about. What, you shot a movie one time over there and the guy was nice to you, so now you guys are best friends? I mean, he wanted something from you. You were giving his country money because you were shooting a movie over there.
Right.
But then what does he do? He traffics drugs to every country in fucking North and South America. I mean, come on.
He's the bad guy. That's how it is.
Yeah.
What a shitty Thanksgiving his family must have had. Holy crap. You know, I spent Thanksgiving with a few of my kids and their mom. And we had standing rib roast. There was a ham. My ex-wife made all this amazing food, cranberry, all the. You know what we talked about during dinner? How good the food was. That's what we talked about.
Yeah.
Like, damn, this standing rib roast is great. The kids are like, hell yeah, this cranberry sauce is awesome. We weren't talking about politics.
The rib roasts, baby.
Oh, so good. Good Lord.
All right, so this next one is, do you know who this gentleman is right here?
That is Rob Van Winkle, a.k.a. Vanilla Ice.
Yes, it is.
Yep.
So he went into building houses after his rap career pretty much is non-existent. So he refurbishes houses. So they were asking him on VladTV. I don't know if you're familiar with VladTV. He does interviews with high-profile hip hop mostly, or black entertainers mostly. Not all the time, but mostly.
No, Ice.
So he was asking. So VladTV was kind of asking him questions about him and his stuff that he does with houses and stuff.
You do a lot of real estate stuff, and you talked about how there's advantages of actually burying someone in your backyard.
Yeah.
And you said something about it when Trump buried his ex-wife in his backyard.
Yes.
It got rid of all the liens.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. Not just that. Hell, I was way beyond.
Now, do you know anything about that?
No, but
is that actually true if you bury a loved one in your yard?
I don't know. If anybody watches this clip or in the chat, please, if you have experience burying your ex-wife in your backyard.
I mean, in the South, that happens a lot, and it happened back in the day a lot.
Yeah, let me know.
There's liens. You don't owe any property tax forever. Never, ever again. This is why they just found out that this whole hoax that went viral about Elvis Presley in the state. Did you see that?
No.
Okay, so right now, last week, there was this big thing going viral about some foreclosure of Graceland, and the daughter of Lisa Marie, family of Elvis, is fighting for it. And I was about ready to go protest this because I'm a huge Elvis fan. I named my daughter Priscilla. You know, me and my wife are huge Elvis fans.
Yes.
And we're like, no way, it's got to stay in the family. This is bullshit. And I found out it was all really bullshit, the whole story, because you can't take it from them. It's impossible. You can't go bankrupt with Graceland. You can't, maybe the business part of it, but the property will always remain with the family because of the burial site. It completely grandfathers it in. So you actually will never owe property tax on the entire property forever. Forever. You will also...
In every state?
Yes, in the United States of America.
So if I put a dead body in my backyard, anyone, right? Any dead body.
Your family.
Only my family.
Got to be your family.
Okay, so I gotta kill somebody. All right, let me think. Who do I don't? Who do
you
I
have to be
dislike?
related to them, so that you have the tie to them.
Okay.
And that's what. And people used to do this back in the day. You have to understand. It's only been. Funeral homes is a business. Okay. If you don't understand how this works, they make millions of dollars.
They don't pay property tax on funeral.
Ask yourself this: does any cemetery in the United States of America pay property tax?
Wow.
Never will happen.
Okay, so Elemental said you have to register at a certain requirement and stipulations, but yeah, creating a cemetery in a residence has certain ceiling and tax perks.
It's a good thing I didn't know this about 25 years ago.
Do you want to confess?
Your Honor, Vanilla Ice said...
You know, the guy that said Ice Ice Baby, that guy said,
yeah, you know, the Go Ninja Go guy. Yeah, he's
so once you bury a family member in your backyard, you never have to pay property tax.
It was very common in the 1800s all the way up to about 1940s that people did it. They didn't have money to go do things that they have today, but the business of dying in funeral homes and cremations is cheapest way to get out, or buying a casket.
Well, ain't wrong.
You know, like you're buying a car with 50 different options on chrome or jewelry or inlay and shit that's going to be buried under 6 feet.
Yeah.
It's a business, and they're profiting on that, and then they profit on putting the land. They own the land forever, tax free, by burying the bodies on it. Why give them the benefit of a cemetery to make money on your dead body so that you can go over there and put flowers?
I mean, he ain't wrong, Derek.
He didn't seem wrong. I mean, for being a dumb white rapper back in the day, he actually speaks pretty well. I think zoning comes into account. Difficult to do this in the city or suburbs. Yeah, I could see that. Like you're not gonna bury your grandmother like near a high-rise apartment in New York City.
He's right about the business of death too. He's not wrong there. It is not cheap.
No,
if you have a loved one or a family pass away in a hospice, or
that's why a lot of people choose to be cremated, because they don't want the expense.
That's what's in my will. I told my son, just whatever, burn me and throw me in the woods. I don't want you guys to pay anything. It's ridiculous.
Throw you in the woods.
Whatever. Who cares? I'll be dead. I don't care. I don't want my kids to go through. Oh, you have to read a eulogy for me and a big to-do. I'm like, nah, it's over. It's fine. Have fun. Go have a drink.
At least drop me off somewhere.
Okay. I mean, that's a good idea. Maybe I'll pick a place at home.
On it. Why not just walk?
And I'm not talking about Weekend at Bernie's drop off. I'm talking about like my ashes that put me somewhere cool.
Wait a minute. I didn't think of the Weekend at Bernie's option. Hold on. Take your dad to work day and just wheel me in on a
fucking cart.
Out your backyard and put some flowers on your mom or your or Elvis or his mom or anybody that is, you know.
You ever been to Graceland?
I drove past it a couple of times when I was down around there, but I never went and took the tour.
Highly recommend going.
Really?
It's amazing.
I regret not doing it.
Yeah.
Because I've heard great stuff about it.
You can go to Graceland and you basically park across the street. They have a museum that is got Elvis stuff, but it also has music stuff. And then you get on a shuttle and they shuttle you right to the front door of Graceland. And then you walk in and you look at Graceland. And then they take you around the property, and you see where his horse stalls are. You see where Lisa Marie and he's buried and all that stuff right there.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And then when you go across the street to the museum, you're a music guy. You'd probably fucking just be like in awe. They've got outfits from different bands. They got like guitars from different bands and all kinds of stuff.
I'll have to get back down there then, because that does sound great. I did visit Sun Record Studio where he recorded a lot of his early stuff. That was awesome.
Okay.
See that?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've been to Sun Studios. That's amazing too. Mm-hmm. And it's and that place, and then Motown Records it's the same way where you walk in and you just feel it. There's something about it. You can just feel it.
Shitty neighborhood, though. I will say that.
Yeah, it's not the greatest neighborhood.
No, not nice.
Yeah, not the greatest neighborhood, but yeah, you definitely go in there and just feel. I don't know what it is. It's just the energy that was there.
Well, it's a music. It's a music mecca, Memphis. So when I was down there, we did go to Beale Street, which is a famous street in Memphis.
Yeah,
they shut down the street. You could drink in the street. People were doing line dances in the street, and every bar had a band, blues band, rock band. It was so cool.
Yeah. I went there on a Monday or Tuesday, so there was nothing going on. But I went down there and took a bunch of pictures and stuff.
Yeah.
Saying, isn't Lisa Marie buried there too now?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. But I mean, I'm sure.
My point is that
I'm sure when you sell the house, though, you got to disclose to the new buyers.
You have to.
There's a corpse in your backyard.
There's also disclaimers about that too. There's some issues with that too. So do you get to carry on the same? And exhuming is a problem too. It's not so easy. You can't just say, I want to sell this property now. It's not so easy to sell your property.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, because then you have a body in the back, and then I don't know if the new owners want that.
Exactly.
Well, you got to think about that before you plant the body there. If you're ever going to try to sell the property, or do you want to keep this in your family name after you die, give it to your kids and their kids and their kids and their kids? That's why I said Elvis.
I mean, Elvis. I mean, if Elvis was just in a regular cemetery, people would be stealing shit, trying to do all kinds of stuff to Elvis Presley's grave.
Digging them up. Is he buried on Graceland property?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So is Lisa Marie. Yeah.
Didn't he have a twin brother that died young?
Twin brother. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The family's buried there. His mom and dad are buried there. They're all right next to the pool. They've got a nice little cemetery, kind of.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I had a newfound respect for Elvis when we watched some of those Elvis movies over on Dave's channel.
Yeah.
They were really good. He was a hell of a charismatic dude.
Yeah, he was. And it's like he had different stages. I wouldn't have wanted to meet Elvis later in life because he was already just done.
Yeah. Yep.
He was spent. The drugs had pretty much taken over his life.
Mm-hmm.
He was way overweight. Like I wouldn't have, but to meet young Elvis, who's just kind of like bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, that'd be great.
Me and Elvis have a lot in common.
Yeah? Is your middle name Aaron?
No, I was bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, and handsome when I was young, and now I'm overweight and fat, and it's all over, and all the drinking.
I walked into that one.
Yeah. Only thing I'm missing is a jumpsuit.
You know what? If you lost 5 pounds, you could probably fit in that jumpsuit.
I could probably. Yep.
5 pounds, I think, it's like the 5 pounds over or under.
Okay. Well, there's a goal.
Okay, so we know who this gentleman is right here. I'm a Tedley fan. I love Tedley.
Yep.
So, Rockfeed had talked about this, but it was like I like to get the clip that they're actually talking about, as opposed to like grabbing their clip to watch. I'd rather watch the actual clip. And Tedley, the first part of the video, he's just jamming on his guitar, so I just kind of skipped it. So I took it to right where he was gonna start talking, so that's where I took it.
My musical dreams, my Detroit Joe Podorcik Capital School of Music on Grand River Avenue. Thank you for supporting my Chuck Berry, Bo Diddley, Little Richard dreams. There's so much great music out there. I went on a rant the other day. Have you noticed I go on rants? Rant, Captain Rant. Anyhow, I celebrate great music. I'm playing Billy Bob's in Fort Worth, Texas on January 23rd. Those people love music. They pay attention to the music because I play real music, real soulful American rhythm, blues, rock and roll, soul music. And then Heritage Hall in Ardmore, Oklahoma on January 24th for Aubrey and the Gang. Those people love real music. They pay attention because when Johnny and I unleash the grooves of my mystical song, what great songs. Who doesn't want to play Dog Eat Dog? Rock. Who doesn't want to play Free For All?
Oh, you don't like it?
Who doesn't want to play Crave?
Free For All I play.
A simple life I will not have. It doesn't satisfy me. I don't believe in the status quo. It kind of leaves me weak. A mountain high is what I climb. I swim a river deep. And if you want the time of your life, try to keep up with me. I'm going to live. I'm going to fly. I'm going to soar to the day I die. On the wings of a bird of prey. Hey, 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 this is what I crave. Well, look at me, that's a smile on my face. You know it don't come cheap. Sure, I live the American dream. Go ahead and crucify me. I'm going to live, I'm going to fly, I'm going to soar till the day I die. On the wings of a bird of prey. Hey, 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 this is what I crave. So beautiful. It's a love song. And Dog Eat Dog, that's another love song. Kamikaze from the 100th floor, a swan dive to the street. Is this Detroit? He couldn't handle that madhouse no more. He craved that sweeter meat. Dog, dog, dog eat dog. Anyhow, I feel the love for the music that we all share such enjoyment of. But there's a lot of great music. You know, Jim McCarty of Mitch Ryder and the Detroit Wheels, the greatest guitar player that ever lived. I said this on a Facebook Live. You got to check out.
Do you think so?
No. Well, I haven't heard him, so...
Remember a couple weeks ago, we watched it where he went back to the place that he shunned like 35 years ago, and he was looking rough.
Oh, that's the guy that, right? He came back to like the high school that he bailed on. Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember that. You know who Ted Nugent reminds me a little bit of is, who's the guy who got... Gary Busey. Just a little bit. Like that manic speech pattern. Post-motorcycle accident, Gary Busey.
Oh, yeah.
He's just crazy.
Yeah.
This is what happens when you...
I don't think Ted's crazy, though.
No, I don't mean crazy like crazy in the head.
Ted's eccentric. I think he's more eccentric than he is crazy.
This is what happens when he apparently never drank or did drugs. So this is what happens, kids.
Yeah.
So drink and do drugs, or you'll wind up like Ted Nugent.
The band Cactus. Don't listen to this new stuff. Now, I got to tell you, this young blood guy is, limey freak man. This guy's the real McCoy. Watch this young blood that's working with Steven Tyler and Joe Perry. It gives you hope that they're really pissing.
Elementals. He's mental. Get it. Mental.
Get mental.
The James Brown, the original Chuck Berry. Little Richard is alive and well, and this kid called Youngblood. What a great name, Youngblood from England. He's a screamer. He's a squallerer. I was texting back and forth with Steve and Joe, and he said, this guy's just like us, which we're the last of them. By the way, what's the guy in the white stripes? What's his name? The guy in the white stripes. I can't think of his name. White. But he played the halftime show with Eminem for the Detroit Lions on Thanksgiving. A big deal. They always don't they always lose? The Lions are a football team in Detroit, by the way. I think
no matter how good our team is, we
Tigers
always freaking lose on Thanksgiving.
It's a Thanksgiving tradition.
Do they do soccer? I don't watch any of that stuff either. I've never watched a game. Anyhow, Jack White. Is that his name? Jack White. No. I think the White Stripes. Is that his name? Anyhow, he was great. It wasn't like a 10 like Sammy Hagar or James Brown. I think Sammy Hagar and James Brown and Steven Tyler, those are 10s. Angus Young of AC/DC, that's a 10. The guy's a maniac. Billy Gibbons in the blues, rhythm and blues, soul music category, he's a 10. Now, is it his name Jack White? Jack White. He's not a 10, he's like a 4 and a 5, but he really delivered what real rock and roll, real Detroit piss and vinegar. And Eminem, the guys are, both of those guys, Eminem and Jack White, total idiots. Yeah. They don't want their country to have secure borders. They think men should destroy women's sports. Well, that's exactly what they stand for. When you hate Donald Trump, you want men in women's sports to destroy women's rights. That's what these guys stand for. They don't think our borders should be secure. They think we should invite jihadists in who announce they want to kill the infidels. They announce they want to kill Americans. And Jack White and Eminem say, yeah, bring them in. Bring those guys in. Freaks, idiots. But their music is soulful. Just like Green Day. Green Day, there's not a brain amongst them, I don't think. But man, can they play. Really, really killer stuff like Tom Morello. Is that his name? Tom Morello?
He's a
Morello.
commie.
Who played our borders should be secured. They think we should invite jihadists in who announced they want to kill the infidels. They announced they want to kill Americans. And Jack White and Eminem say, yeah, bring them in. Bring those guys in. Freaks, idiots. But their music is soulful. Just like Green Day. Green Day, there's not a brain amongst them, I don't think. But man,
True.
can they play.
No, not really.
Really, really killer stuff like Tom Morello. Is that his name? Tom Morello? Morello. Who played with Springsteen and Rage Against the Machine when actually they are the machine. Come on, Tom, you got to know that. You're not raging against the machine. You are the machine.
We made that joke a bunch of times.
Yeah. Right.
He's not raging against anything. He's for the machine.
They're millionaire socialists.
Yeah.
Not a fan of Rage Against the Machine.
They don't believe that America should have secure borders, which means they don't believe in America, which means they want to have a great, successful life in America, but they don't think you should be able to have one. Hey, Tom, come on my show. Explain, make your case. Good luck. So anyhow, I love great music. If you ever get to see Jim McCarty, the original Detroit Wheels guitar player, the guy's a monster. Had a band called Rockets with my singer, Dave Gilbert, who insisted on getting drunk and stoned all the time, and then he died. Johnny Angelos, unbelievable
Now
singer
bummed
from
out.
Detroit, but he insisted on getting drunk and high all the time, and he died. Rusty Day, the singer for Cactus, with Tim Bogart from Vanilla Fudge on bass and vocals, unbelievable talents. And Carmine Appice on drums and vocals. You got to see Carmine. Carmine's revitalizing the Cactus band, and I got to play on One Way or Another. On the Carmine Appice, he's a 10. Tim Bogart a 10, Rusty Day a 10, but he insisted on getting drunk and stoned, and then they machine gunned him to death with his 12-year-old son and the neighbor boy because he refused to pay his bills for his dope.
I have a theory.
And you wonder why I fired him?
Ted Nugent, God bless him, clean living and all that, but I think these people were driven to drink and drugs and violence from hanging out with him for more than 5 minutes. He's exhausting.
But that's Ted, though. You know what you're getting into when it comes to Ted.
I couldn't imagine spending more than 5 minutes with him without taking a shot of something or just trying to. He's insane. Well, not insane, but he's.
Oh, I would hang out with him for sure. I've been to 6 or 7 of his concerts.
Yeah, see, I couldn't. He's a little too high energy for me. He's entertaining to watch, and he's a great guitar player.
Who's gonna be in the background? Be like, Ted, you need to take a fucking chill pill, brother.
Yeah, knock him out.
Simmer it down a little bit.
Yeah, here, drink some whiskey or something, dude.
Oh, he's
sorry.
He's clean. He's clean. You have to give him something else.
Whatever. He's clean. What? He's like 65 years old.
You have to give him some Benadryl or something.
He's been clean. Yeah, he's been clean long enough. He can have a drink now. It's fine.
Guy was dangerous. Stoners and drunks are dangerous. They're in the liability column. They will drag you down. I don't let people drag me down. All my musicians are the best in the world. Some of them made terrible mistakes. But Johnny, I wish you could have heard Johnny Angelos and Dave Gilbert. But anyhow, check out Jim McCarty with the band Cactus, Carmine, Tim, and Rusty.
No.
The Cactus record that has a song called Parchment Farm. Holy God. My songs are intense. Stranglehold, there's nothing like it. There's nothing like Great White Buffalo. There's nothing like Motor City Madhouse. Are you kidding me? There's nothing like Crave. There's nothing like Wang Dang Sweet Poontang. There's never been anything quite like it. We're going to play Wang Dang Sweet Poontang down in the streets of Dearborn at 2 a.m. If they can force their loud, obnoxious prayers on the citizens of Dearborn, then I can subject them to the loud, obnoxious love song Wang Dang Sweet Poontang. And there are some idiots out there that are actually taking me seriously. You know, my joy is that I bring joy to you people, but more than that joy is the joy I get from causing idiots much suffering. I don't mean to cause you idiots to suffer, but you're so stupid. The people that hate me and don't agree with me are so stupid. Well, not everybody has to agree with you. Well, they have to agree with truth, logic, and common sense. And that's all I stand for. I don't stand for hunches. I don't have any hunches. Well, I had a hunch last night which tree stand to go to, and I had a bunch of does and a beautiful cyclostag. But I don't have hunches regarding quality of life and death issues. I'm not that cheap and petty and stupid to have a hunch whether I have a Second Amendment right. I have one. It's not a hunch. Wow, he has an opinion. I love your political views. The Constitution isn't a view. I don't have a view on my First Amendment. I just have it. I have a First Amendment without paperwork, and it's good wherever I may go.
Yeah, because the people that bash or want to censor, they were against the Constitution. They want it gone because there's no other country in the world that has the Constitution that we do, and they want it gone.
Ted's very American in that he's basically boiled it all down to, I'm going to exercise my First Amendment, and if you don't like it, I will shoot you with my Second Amendment. That's basically
he's been like that for 60 years, dude.
Yep,
forever.
He's one of a kind.
Oh yeah, Ted is one of a kind.
Especially right here on Real America's Voice. Thanks to Mike Lindell and MyPillow.com. I'm not kidding you. Merry Christmas throughout the year. Go to MyPillow.
Oh, I'm gonna do a commercial, but anyway, that's Ted Nugent. I love me some Ted.
I can't believe MyPillow.com is sponsoring Ted. Well, I mean, I can believe it. I just didn't expect that.
Oh, I mean, the Real America's Voice. That's probably his main place where he advertises. So,
okay.
And I had a MyPillow. The pillow. This pillow right here is a MyPillow. I've had it for 5 years.
How's the
it's
quality?
Great. It doesn't lose its shape. It's still like fluffy because when you buy pillows at the house, now I'm doing a freaking commercial. When you do pillows, they get all smushy and all fucking weird. This shit still has its shape 5 years later. It's fucking great.
All right, go to.
But they're kind of expensive, so it's like, all right, I'll buy one and give it a shot, and I'll definitely buy some more.
Go to mypillow.com/frames and rhythm for a 0% discount.
I'm doing a damn commercial, even though the shit's good. I'm just saying.
All right, I'll be back in a minute. I'm taking my union break. Be right back.
So how's it going now, Elemental? Did you have a good holiday? Yeah, we were gonna go Sunday, and Julio was still not feeling good, and I was just like, because the holiday's tough when you're doing this YouTube stuff, because people aren't really watching YouTube. They're out, with the family and everything else. So it's kind of like it was a nice little break, but now that we're back, we're gonna hit the gas some more, and I'm gonna start editing the content again. Yep, start editing the content again. We are at 370 subscribers, so we are doing good. Hopefully one day we'll get to 500. That's kind of the first goal, and then eventually 1,000. But 500 is kind of the goal at the moment. So please like and subscribe. Check out the channel. We talk about movies, television, music mostly, and then every so often we kind of throw something in there. It's kind of like the cherry on top. It's like the dessert. We'll just got to throw something in there, just to kind of change it up a little bit so that we get different content as well, Even though YouTube wants you to stay in like your lane, and if you're going to talk about this, then talk about this, So sometimes it's a little difficult to kind of stay in the lane. But for the most part, I enjoy talking about what we talk about. So it's like it's not like I hate it or it's a grind or anything, because I enjoy what we talk about. I could talk about this shit all day. Music and movies and actors and how retarded they are. For sure. Okay. All right, Julio.
Uh-huh.
I'd seen this video and I'd start laughing my ass off. And we talk about AI here, and not in a good light. We're purists. So we understand that AI is a thing and it's not going away, but we don't necessarily like it when it comes to the arts.
No. As a matter of fact, Eric, on the video for my band's new song, one of the last things on the screen is credits, and no AI was used in the making of this music.
Oh, that's great. That's awesome. So this is a guy that went on, I think he's on ChatGPT, and he's asking it to count to 1 million.
Hey, honey, I'm going to need you to count to 1 million for me.
Oh, wow. Counting to 1 million would definitely take a bit of time. Appreciate the humor though. Let's just say I can do a lot of things, but I might not put you through that endless wait.
Well, I
Let me know.
don't mind. You can put me through it. I got nothing but time.
I'll spare you the marathon, but I'm always here for the fun requests.
And if I switch this to a male voice, would it be yapping as much as you, or would it just count?
Well, if you switched over to a male voice, it would still have the same me behind it, so you'd get pretty much the same level
Let's
of
see about
cattiness.
that.
I
Let's see
promise
about
it's
that.
not just the voice.
Let's see
I'm
about
just here
that.
to keep... Hello.
I doubt it.
Hey, I'm ready to hit the... Hi there. I just want to...
Hi there. Nice to meet.
Hi there. I just want to share...
Hey, I need you to count to 1 million for me.
Absolutely. I can do that. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4...
What did I tell you? Hey, honey, I'm gonna need you to count to 1 million.
Now, don't tell me that a fucking woman didn't program that part of fucking AI.
I think a
'Cause
guy
they fucking did.
I think a guy programmed it. They were
To make
like-
fun of women,
No,
like,
kind of. I
not
don't know.
wanting to count to 1 million.
It's not making fun of women. This is like the next stage of AI. It's getting smarter and smarter. Like this is accurate, an accurate representation.
But do you want an accurate representation though?
No, you're right.
The AI
You're
was
right.
making every excuse not to fucking. I was watching another one where the guy's like, "Okay, can you count to 1 million?" And she's like, "Well, He's like, "Well, can you at least start counting right now?" Well, I'll start counting a little bit, and then you just kind of could let me know when you want to stop. It counted to 5, and it's like, "Are you ready? Do you want me to stop?" It's like, "No, I want you to count to 1 million." Like it's wild.
This AI is getting a little uppity.
Yeah.
Amazing. You know, have you seen the? I don't know if you're going to cover this tonight, but are you aware of the latest grok thing from last week?
No.
You haven't seen the bikini grok stuff? So, let's say a lady, we'll put a picture of her in a nice, like maybe a buxom lady, perhaps. We'll put a picture of her on vacation in a sweater, and you just go, "Hey grok, put her in a shoestring bikini," and within a minute, it's bang. It's the woman in like a trans. It's amazing. I think grok has stopped it, but for last week, everybody was doing it.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, this AI is getting a little persnickety.
That's right. It's almost like I didn't ask you, AI. I'm telling you to count to 1 million.
Exactly. Like she was trying to be like, I'd rather be doing other stuff. Like, no.
I'm like the perfect audience for AI because I live by myself in a one bedroom apartment and I don't get out much. So like, AI girlfriend, but I want nothing to do with it. But it seems like I could see how people could get kind of attached, like chatting to AI, maybe.
I thought it was funny where please count to 1 million. Well, it's going to take some time, and I don't know if I've got the time. No, just do it. Shut up. Just do it.
This is not an option.
This is a dictatorship. You're not fucking. You don't have any options here. Count to 1 million, bitch. Okay, so this next one. Okay, so the Stranger Things did a group of episodes for Thanksgiving and then Christmas, and I think they did like the last couple episodes for New Year's. I didn't watch it, but I guess they had at least one episode about one of the main characters coming out as gay and
Mike.
made it into a big fucking thing. So of course somebody's like, you know what? We're gonna make gayer things.
So difficult. First of all, thank you for coming out here. I know it's been a busy day. Vecna is out causing chaos. Holly has been kidnapped, possibly being tortured or killed outright. Wheeler family's really been through the ringer this week. How's your dad, by the way? He dead? I haven't heard you talk about him once. Anyway, and so I thought now was the perfect time to pump the brakes, derail everything we've been doing for the...
Absolutely. You are my assistant, not my friend. Perform that action. Absolutely.
Next 5 to 10 minutes and really shares something personal about myself. Many of you know that I'm different, but I'm different on top of being different. Not only was I taken to the upside down, but I also found myself in the process. But don't get me wrong, we are alike in so many ways. My friends and I share all the same common interests. We love shopping. We love eating long popsicles. We love gossiping. We love pillow fights. We love shoes. However, there is one thing that separates us. I fucking hate girls. They're the worst. Yuck. Bleh. Just thinking of them makes me ill. And that's not saying I don't like girls. They're fine-ish. They have their place in the kitchen, but they're no Mike. I'll tell you that, right? They're no Mike. I guess what I'm really trying to say is when I graze around this room, there are 3 or 4 guys I would just absolutely wreck if given the opportunity. And listen, I'm not the only one. Robin over there, she's gay as fuck. She's running a 24/7 arts and crafts workshop with Budget Molly Ringwald over there, scissoring up a storm. She's singing Rockin' Robin until the cows come home, right? Yeah. When Vecna had me in his clutches, and I was pinned to that wall, and he was sticking his long tendril into my mouth, giving me a part of him, I kept thinking that whole time, this isn't that bad. This is okay. And so ever since season 4, I've been reeling with this secret inside of me that's been screaming to get out. I'm so happy I got this off my chest. What a relief. Now, if we could go around the room and individually say whether or not we're cool with this, that would be wonderful. And anyone that does not come in for a group hug at the end, I'll just assume you're homophobic and dead to me.
You'll never lose me, or me, or me,
or me, or me.
You have my sword.
And you have my bow.
And my axe.
I'm so happy right now.
Did you watch the last season of Stranger Things?
I stopped watching after season 2.
Oh, okay.
But I did hear about this and how it was a big, film, like a very special episode of Different Strokes. But which is funny, like if somebody, like he hasn't had whatever, they're supposed to be in high school, like 18 or 19, and he's never had a girlfriend, and he go, well, I have to admit, I'm gay. The immediate next line should be one of his friends going, yeah, we figured.
Yeah, we already knew that. Like,
did you bring us here
4 seasons ago?
Hey, you're gay. We get it.
Nobody cares. Move on.
Yeah, can we get back to what we were doing before you called us?
It's fucking retarded that they actually had to have a scene where he comes out to his friends when they're like, "Yeah, we don't fucking care. We already knew that."
Well, I guess the actor is gay, apparently. Not that should make a difference.
So they wanted to give him a nod of putting a dick in his mouth, basically.
Well, that's maybe too sharp a point, but yeah, I guess so.
I'm just saying is if you're coming out, you're basically saying I like it hot in the butt or in the mouth.
Right.
You're basically saying that. So let's not play coy. Let's not mix feelings. That's exactly what you're coming out and saying.
A little weird, but yeah, okay, I guess that's a good way to put it. I mean, you're get it down to brass tacks. That's true. But I guess
I like to drop it like it's hot. I mean,
that was a hot take. I guess the writer thought we were going to have this big, epic, memorable, cinematic moment of freedom and bravery. But and I get that the show takes place in the 80s, but it's 2025 and nobody really gives a shit about it anymore. Like, okay.
And it shouldn't be the main thing that your character is. Your character needs levels. And just being gay, if that's your character, I mean, get the fuck out of here. That's shitty writing. If that's your whole scope as a character, there's no layers to your character, and your whole scope is being a gay person. That's fucking retarded writing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I haven't watched this season, but I can't imagine how Mike being gay has any impact on the narrative at all.
Yeah, is Vecna going to be like, you know what? I'm not going to terrorize anybody because he's homosexual. I'm sorry.
Vecna's like, oh, I'm not going to attack you anymore. I don't want to get AIDS.
I take it all back.
I'm out. I don't want anything to do with him.
I'll just go to a different world. It's fine.
Infect Vecna with AIDS to kill him. Just throw Mike at him.
Okay, so there's somebody that we enjoy. We enjoy his work, and we enjoy the music that he produces.
All right.
We are just characters in the days brand new scene. We do our best to sing the words and the stages in between.
All right. So this right here is the proof, and I tweeted it out to this mofo about the proof. Remember a couple weeks ago, the documentary came out, Corey Feldman versus the World.
Mm-hmm.
He came out on his Twitter, the X, like a day after, 2 days after, saying, I didn't give permission to use my likeness. I don't know where these people are coming from. I don't know what's going on. This is bullshit.
Okay, here we go. And we're stuck in a sports grill in the middle of nowhere.
Very good. Yeah, you tell me what we're doing, Corey. What's happening?
No, I can't talk. That's why you're doing it.
Oh, is that the director of the documentary? Yes, it is. He's a fucking liar, and I'm calling his ass out.
We're stuck in.
Okay, two shot. Here's the deal. I got it.
Selfie. Okay.
Here's the deal. So Marcy's on the bus with us because Marcy is the documentarian who's making the film you're watching. And now that she's living the life with us, she is part of the adventure, whether she likes it or not. You can't just be a bird on a wall or a fly on a wall when you're living it.
Okay, back on this man.
Can we just make the movie about you?
Right. So the whole thing was Corey was saying this is unauthorized. They have no rights to film this. I never invited them in. And there's him saying, oh, well, you're the documentarian. You got to film this shit. I think he was trying to pick her up too. Like, if you want to be a part of this, you got to really be a part of it. You know what I'm saying?
You got to get a little Corey Feldman.
I kind of want to cop his jacket. His jacket was nice. You go back, you just want to get another look at that sweet jacket.
When I'd seen this, I was just like, I knew he was a fucking liar. I knew that they had a likeness agreement with him. I knew that they had a fucking NDA with him. And for him to come out and say that he was a part of it, and I fucking tweeted it at that post saying that, bro, I guarantee they have an NDA. I guarantee they have a likeness agreement. And then this shit came out like maybe a week ago. And I was like, I fucking told you. Did I call that shit? I called it again.
It's the same thing when he said, I never accused Corey Haim of doing anything to me. And then literally in his movie, he accused,
he basically says Corey Haim asked him to sleep with him.
All right. So here we go. On a scale of 1 to 10, with Mike from Stranger Things being a 10 and Mike, your co-host, being a 0, how gay is Corey Feldman? Do you think he's dabbled?
No, I don't think he's dabbled. I think he's a 1. I think he's all about the girls.
Okay. I'll give about a 3.
Oh, really? That high?
Yeah, he hung out with some. I'm just saying.
I mean, he's got some knockout girls. I don't know how Corey Feldman does it.
He's overcompensating. No, he does some hot girls. I agree. Even the documentarian was kind of cute, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Like, if you're gonna make a film about me, you got to wear, a white bikini and wings and a halo, right? Don't you want to be part of my world?
And the documentaries, and Jim and Dim talked about this. So shout out to Jim and them. Where she had come out and said that that she had to wear kid gloves with Corey Feldman and not talk about certain things because she didn't want him to turn off, basically. So a lot of times these celebrities, you got to stroke their ego a little bit. You don't have to completely you don't have to completely kiss their ass, but you do have to stroke their ego a little bit to get something out of them. Because they're immediately going to turn off if you just start asking weird ass questions.
See, but I think, don't you think she's kind of exploiting him by making this documentary, knowing it would get attention because he's such a lol cow?
I mean, how well is it done though? I don't know if there's any numbers that's actually come out about it.
It was fine. I watched it with.
I thought it was fine too.
With our friends at Jim and them, it was entertaining. It was exactly what I thought it was going to be. I think Jim and them also did a video, I believe it was them, going over like a documentary about one of his albums, which was just amazing.
Yeah, it doesn't say how much money it makes. I guarantee it probably hasn't even made its money back.
No. Well, it's on Apple TV, whatever, right? Isn't that what it's on?
Yeah, but if they use the same aggregator that I used, I mean, it's one of those things.
Ah, true.
So it's who knows? I mean, are people really jumping at documentaries about Corey Feldman?
No, I'm glad it exists.
I mean, I'm entertained every time, and I called this mofo out 2 weeks ago. I called that shit out.
He's an amazing person in that I can't quite get my head around him. Like, is it? Sometimes I'm like, this has got to be a bit, and I'm like, no, it's not a bit.
No. I just think he's a narcissist and he's got the money to be able to do whatever he wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just not good. Which I applaud him for not caring and just doing it. But don't gaslight me saying that it's amazing and it's just not.
The both of us have always said that we believe he really does love music.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that's a bit. I think he's very passionate about it, which I respect. But he's just so fun to laugh at because he's so weird.
Yeah, he's pretty weird, dude. So anyway, that's our Corey Feldman segment, and I knew this mofo was lying, and I wanted to prove it. I found this clip, and that proves that he was fucking lying. And I called that shit out 2 weeks ago. Give Derek a point for D. Yes. I called it. Yep. I know what I'm talking about. Random shit. I know what I'm talking about when it comes to random shit.
I was looking for my air horn.
So yeah. Anyway, we'll move on to the next thing. I don't want to take up too much time of the gloating of how I was fucking right.
Once again, Eric is right.
This guy makes a living kind of being right and having annoying sons.
That's a perfect way to put it.
And they already want to annoy Shedeur Sanders for being the greatest quarterback of all time when he won 3 fucking games.
Well, he just got his coach fired, and I'll bet you his coach is happy he's out of that mess.
Probably.
I guarantee you he's happy.
And who's going to go to the fucking Browns? Seriously. They're not good.
Nah, I can't. Nobody.
Sure, Shedeur Sanders might get his numbers or whatever, but the defense is shit.
What if they hire Deion to be the coach?
They're already trying to say that Deion Sanders should take it over.
That'd be hilarious.
He's going to do nothing but fucking prop up his son. I wouldn't want that. If I'm an organization, it's not the Deion Sanders organization, it's the Browns.
They're not going to. They're not going to hire him. I can't imagine.
All right, so we're going to watch this clip. They want to chase the bag instead of chasing the game. I watched this clip, and I actually kind of agree with Deion Sanders.
Dog, it's so tough out there for the young man right now, but the first mistake that they make is you want to go chase a bag instead of chase the game. Chase the game. The game got the bag. Don't chase the bag. The bag ain't got the game. Chase the game, because that's going to sustain you for a moment. This right here is going to maintain you forever. And they chasing the wrong thing. I'd rather chase a place that's going to give me the game, that's going to teach me how to be a man, that's going to teach me about this money, that's going to hold me accountable and make sure I'm disciplined. Not just the bag, because see, that's going to run out. Because first of all, you have no moral compass on how to handle it. And your family sure don't know how to handle it. So now you are 1 or 2 and done. And you ain't in the environment to get you prepared for the next level. Which is the pros. You chasing NIL instead of NFL. And that's not the right thing. I've never chased money in my life. I've chased greatness. And guess what came with greatness? The money.
Is he wrong?
He's 1,000% correct.
Absolutely.
I had a job interview once, and at the end of the interview, the VP I was interviewing with asked me, "Okay, well, what do you expect for your salary? What do you?" And I said, "I'm open to negotiations." I said, "I never chase the money. I let the money chase me." This apparently impressed him so much that I got more than I would have asked for anyway and got hired. He really liked that, because I'm like, I had another job in the bag, so I'm like, I'm just going to go in this interview and just kind of not take it terribly seriously. But that's pretty much what he's saying. Like the money will come if
you're good at what you do, it'll come.
That's correct. I agree.
For sure. If you're good at what you do, the money will come.
You know what's crazy about college football is have you ever heard of a guy named Diego Pavia? I think his name. He's the quarterback for Vanderbilt. Anyway, he's like a Johnny Manziel type, where he's a good college player.
Oh, is he the one that the comedian wanted to sleep with his mom?
Theo Vaughn. Yes.
Yeah, Theo Vaughn wanted to sleep with his mom.
So
his mom's actually pretty cute.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
the quarterback is 5'8.5".
Oh,
that
is he
does
really?
not fly in the NFL unless you're Doug Flutie. That's not working.
Yeah.
He knows this, so he's suing the NCAA to get more eligibility. He just wants to be like a full-time college quarterback for NIL money into perpetuity, I guess. So there may be a time where we see these college players play with a college for 10 years. That seems crazy to me.
That seems kind of crazy to me. Yeah. How many fucking degrees you gonna get out of there? Play for fucking 10 years. Like, you could be a fucking doctor?
He probably wouldn't. Yeah, he'll be in college for more years than he's attended classes.
Yeah, no shit. That's facts. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this NIL. Like, I understand that the college shouldn't be making money on somebody's name, but it's just like some of these guys are at the university for 1 year and then they go to some other fucking college. It's like the college coaches can't do anything because they're handcuffed because they don't know if their fucking players are gonna stay or leave.
Yeah, it's a weird thing because on one hand you're like, well, they're generating a lot of money for their school, and maybe it's fair that they get a slice of it. But now it's gotten carried away. I'm like, you get a free scholarship and you play football. That's the deal. Yes. And it was simple. And we'll throw some coke and whores your way when nobody's looking. It's fine. We'll work that out. Don't worry about it. We'll buy mama a car or whatever you need. We'll work that out.
What is a college kid doing with millions of dollars? Fucking nothing but causing trouble.
That's another point. Is that what is it? If I had $3 million when I was 18 years old, I'd be.
I was a clown then. You could imagine what I was like at 18 with money.
Nope.
Are you kidding me?
It is weird.
So, I mean, Deion's right. I don't like the way that the media tries to shine his boots and shine the boots of his sons. I hate that. But Deion's right.
What I would be upset were I a college football player if I'm like a quarterback on, let's say, Ohio State, and I'm generating millions and millions and millions of dollars for my school, and they're taking all that money and then redistributing it to like women's field hockey and shit like that. That doesn't generate everything. That's like communism. Yeah. That would upset me. I'm like, wait a minute, where's my? So I get both sides. I will say it makes it less fun to watch. I think
that's true.
Knowing that these kids are making $5 million, and it's like,
yeah. And then who knows if he's going to stay after the first year? Who knows?
Yeah, they just go in the portal. See who could pay me more.
I think there should be I think they should make a restriction where you have to stay with the college for a certain amount of time, like 2 years, and then if you choose to move to a different place, then you can. You shouldn't be able to 1 year and you're gone. There's no way.
Or at least like some sort of academic goal that you have to hit. Like you have to have a GPA to be able to transfer. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, you're just sitting here playing football and wasting our money that we're paying you to go to school. So
yeah, there's got to be some sort of limitations on it for sure.
Yep, I agree. It's a Wild West right now.
It is, and I don't like it. Not at all. Okay, so this next one, he kind of pops up every once in a while. It's Dan Aykroyd talking about John Belushi. Mm-hmm. We've showed a couple clips of him talking about stuff like this. I just thought it was something that we enjoyed talking about before, so I'm gonna play.
Yeah, we did a deep dive into that included John Belushi.
Yeah.
Well, we can't talk about the Blues Brothers, as we've touched on before, without talking about John Belushi.
Oh, yeah.
I know it's a difficult subject.
No, not now. But I still love him and remember him every day.
Fair to say that it took you a long time to get over his death?
It did. It took a couple of years. We were, he was 33, I was 29. We had these hit records, hit movies. We were about to embark on a new venture.
And Dan Aykroyd did just as many drugs as John Belushi did.
Oh, yeah.
But Dan Aykroyd saw his friend die and basically, hold up, wait a minute.
Some people have what I like to call a governor in their head. I think I'm like one of those people. Like, I'm a heavy drinker, or used to be more so with booze. But there was always a point in the night where my brain said, that's it. That's enough. Stop.
Yeah.
John Belushi did not have that governor.
No.
He could not stop.
He couldn't stop at all. And then an 8-ball from a friend of his ended his life, and she's just like, meh, we're going on to another life. Okay.
Yeah. Plus, I'll say Dan Aykroyd's like the anti-Chevy Chase in that he always comes across as a good guy.
Yeah.
In interviews. Maybe it's because he's Canadian. Maybe they're all nice up there.
Maybe.
Touring and more music. So it was tough to lose my partner at that time, and also the way he died. Unfortunate that he died that way. It was a good warning to to our community that this could happen.
But he died of a drug overdose.
Yeah, he died of a speedball concoction. Now he had, he'd been smoking and drinking, and he was out of shape. I often think if he was in better shape, he might have come through it. But again, the woman who concocted it up and gave him the injection, she didn't want to kill him any more than I did. It was a mistake, and she felt bad about it. It's just John played in that arena, and that's dangerous. But he was a wonderful literate man. He knew all about theater, and he read books and plays, and he counted among his friends Lauren Bacall and Judge Jim Garrison. And I often think today that...
Interesting. He had a friend, Judge Jim Garrison, who was the same Jim Garrison that tried to get answers about the Kennedy assassination. And he was friends with John Belushi. What?
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Holy smokes. That's a crazy connection.
That's so weird, like worlds colliding thing.
6 degrees of JFK.
Yeah, I guess.
If he was alive, he would be probably a director on Broadway, directing plays and working with the greatest people in theater. I think that's where he would have been headed, yeah.
Well, the record shows, and I'm just going through it here, that once you went through the most intense period of mourning about John Belushi, you then embarked on what one could argue was the most successful period of your career, certainly the hardest working career. You had one project after another, nearly every one succeeded. Was that or was that not your effort to put it behind you, to get your mind on other things?
Oh yeah, definitely. A script was offered to me, Dr. Detroit, turned out to be, of course, one of the most important movies I made because I met my wife, Donna, on that. And we have 3 lovely children and, hanging in there after 36 years of marriage.
Hell yeah.
37 years together and, still...
I'd had like 20 children with
Still
her.
there. And so that was the most important movie. That was offered to me by a very compassionate executive at Universal, Sean Daniel. He offered me the movie. And he backed me up. He said, no, we got to give Aykroyd, we got to get him back. And so I did that consciously, that movie, and was able to meet Donna and was able to kind of sort of get my career back. That wasn't a success, that movie, outright. But it kept me in the game, kept me in Hollywood, kept me in the community, and then I was able to go on and write other things, sort of sponsored by them. But that was an example of actually corporate compassion, if you will. The executive said, this guy, he's got a gift and he's hurting and he needs to, we're going to give him this job. And he put his career on the line to back me in that film.
Corporate compassion,
Dan
I
Rather,
think has gone
Derek,
badly out of
has
fashion these days.
a good interview channel. He interviews bands. He interviewed Geddy Lee from Rush, interviewed Styx. He's got tons of, this was after his 60 Minutes career, I think.
Yeah. And I think they showed it on Access Television. You ever watch Access? Which is about music all the time.
Oh, I should check that out. But his post-career is better than his career, in my opinion.
My opinion, too.
Yeah.
Because he was very corporate back in the day. And I like this where he's just being candid with actors and musicians and dignitarians and presidents. And
he's very well prepared, whether he does it or somebody else does it for him, but he asks good questions.
And I think he's a music guy, too, because he loves talking about music.
Hey, if he interviewed the Geddy Lee from Rush, that's kind of a deep pull for Dan Rather, so he must be a music nerd.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Dan Rather.
There's not much of it, I don't know. Although you see, people in industry, especially these moguls in tech that are doing a lot of good for the world. And I hope they keep doing it.
When the Blues Brothers were hot, really becoming a worldwide phenomenon, there was some criticism along the lines, I'm paraphrasing here, well, here are 2 white guys who are taking basically black music and black moves and making a fortune out of it.
Well, I have 2 words to say. Eric Clapton. Eric Clapton. If Eric Clapton can do it and come off and revere the music and pay tribute to the music and make it successful, I think it's okay for us to step in there. I don't think it's a valid point. The blues is for everyone. There's so many great blues artists who aren't African American, but fair enough for people.
And that's what the movie was about. The Blues Brothers was about the 2 white guys stepping in the ring with black culture.
Mm-hmm. And it was a celebration of that type of music with legitimate R&B megastars in it.
That's
Aretha
correct.
Franklin, Ray Charles.
Yes.
Their band was all legit R&B.
Because every time they walked into a place, they're like, "You white boys, what?"
Right. And this whole thing, like one culture owns notes. It's not how it works.
It's
They're just
stupid.
notes. I mean, I could go, well, who invented the guitar? Not you. So you're not allowed to play the blues on it.
Oh yeah,
mother.
yeah.
So stop it. It's ridiculous.
I don't understand what people's intentions are when they say shit like that. Where it's like one culture for one, like, are they racist themselves?
I think
basically.
I don't
understand what the intentions are.
It's insecurity to me.
Yeah.
If I came from a culture, I'm just hypothetically speaking about no culture in particular.
Yeah.
If I came from a culture that invented nothing, I would have to try and make things up that I invented. And even if it wasn't all that special, I'd make it seem like the best thing on the planet.
It does seem like there's a lot of people that do that stuff that never accomplished anything.
Right. Which is great because hip hop, which is considered African-American culture, I guess, was built on stealing rock music and beats. Like literally just our musician of the week was sampled multiple times.
Yeah.
So whatever. It's fine. Music's for everybody. They're just notes. Notes aren't racist.
I don't think so.
To protect the culture against cultural appropriation, but see, we did it in such a spirit of reverence and love for those performers. And the other thing we did was, Atlantic Records said, well, just you're doing all these cover songs, just offer the writers a percentage. You can get these, you can own all these songs yourself. Just give them 10 grand. We didn't. All the people that wrote songs for us, we said, no, we're going to keep mechanical royalties only, that is performance royalties only. The original songwriters, they keep their royalties. We ain't making no special deal. Eddie Floyd gets his money. Donnie Walsh gets his money. All the people who wrote the songs in the show, all of them got their full publishing because
they should
we
be
love these
thanking
artists.
Dan Aykroyd and John
We loved
Belushi.
and respected them.
Yes.
And we weren't going to do wrong by them.
Dan, what's the worst thing that's happened to you in your life, and what'd you learn from it?
The worst thing?
Because Belushi and Dan Aykroyd were that big of a stars, they could have been dicks, and they weren't.
Bro, I remember when they came out. My mom was a huge fan, and so I heard the album on our turntable, all the Blues Brothers album, nonstop. Some of those songs I'd never heard of before. So I was introduced to that music through them.
Yeah.
And we bought the album, and like he said, the songwriters got the money. They probably had a windfall.
Yeah.
Of money that they probably wouldn't have made if these two, white interlopers hadn't made the Blues Brothers. I mean, everybody's happy. They get to celebrate the music they like. The people get recognition for the music they wrote and get paid for it. Like, who would complain about that?
Yeah. Dumb people that don't have skin in the game that want to call everything racist.
But I thought that movie, which is a great movie, it was done respectfully too.
I wasn't a huge fan of the sequels, but the original Blues Brothers is great.
No, the sequels ridiculous. Yeah. You know when they had his brother Jim Belushi was in one of them?
I think so.
All right, cut it out.
Just stop it.
Stop it. You're good.
This happened to you in your life, and what'd you learn from it?
Well, I suppose John's death. And I learned that when friends reach out to you, you better get back to them quick, because I missed a phone call from John. He left a message on my answering machine, and I was at a period where I really didn't want to talk to him because he was being so uncompliant with what his wife wanted and with what we wanted. And so I let a day go by, and that day may have cost him his life. And I let a day go by before responding, and it was too late by the time I'd heard the message. He was gone. So that, when your friends reach out to you, get back to them pretty quick. I think that's the lesson right there.
That's an excellent question he asked, and a great
maybe
answer.
It might have not occurred, but
yeah.
But I missed that phone call. I heard his message and didn't call him back, and then the next day it was too late.
I want to go back to Saturday Night Live. You helped to make Saturday Night Live. What do you think is the key to its survival? Let's face it, it's been on television and been very successful for a very long time. That doesn't happen very often.
Well, I think one of the first things is Lorne Michaels. His drive, his understanding of humor and talent, and the whole composite of the show. I think that's the reason it's there, and his tenaciousness and hanging on and fighting the network to stay with the sense of integrity that the show always had. I think that's the primary reason. And then also from that, he picks just great talent. Look at the people that came after him. Us, Hartman and Farley and Eddie Murphy and Farrell and Wig and McKinnon, all the stars of today and all the stars that came after. He picks great talent. He picks great writers, and I think that the political situation in America now makes this humor more necessary than ever, and his choice of the material to treat the political arena is also outstanding. The way he has got Alec there doing Trump, and the way he had Jim Downey writing all of those pieces in the Bush years, and the people that he hires to parody the politicians. And we never, on Saturday Night Live, never took one side or the other. We just presented a parody of what the world is seeing. So it's not like they're like Jim Downey, who wrote some of the great material about Bush. He's a Republican. You'd think that was come from a Democrat's heart, but not really.
But Derek, that's the difference from back then, Saturday Night
too many
Live,
divisions there politically.
Nowadays,
at
Saturday Night
SNL.
Live is
So I think
they
it's
roasted everyone back in the day.
political arena has always.
Yeah, like everybody got it.
Yeah. Now it's completely left leaning.
Well, it's because these left leaning people always have to They always have to have some sort of activism of the reason I've got this job is because I want to change the way that comedy is, or I want to change the way that whatever is. And it's just like, produce something that's actually good and not try to change shit all the fucking time.
Yep. That goes back to whoever was it, Laura Ingraham, that was talking about LeBron James and said, shut up and dribble. It's just like, do your thing. Like for comedians, just how about just tell jokes?
Yeah.
That's all we want, really.
That's all we want. That's all we want.
Was driven it. In our time, it was Nixon and the tapes and him praying before the portrait and that sketch of Belushi and I, him as Kissinger, and then Carter. We treated Carter and Ford, and so Saturday Night Live has always been a place for necessary satire, and the political situation in America makes a rich field for it.
You impersonated President Nixon, President Carter. Can you still do a reasonable Nixon?
Well, Dan, thank you so much for having me here today. Of course, a lot has been said, but in the end, I believe that I did the right thing. I may have let some people down, but for me at that time, see, the president, he always said, the president is not a...
Which is crazy for what he got kicked out of office for. There's people nowadays that did 10 times worse than he fucking did. And he got impeached, and they're still fucking collecting checks like Nancy Pelosi.
Yep. What's funny about what he's talking about here is like he did the Nixon impersonation for SNL. Dan Aykroyd did, and he did the voice and the makeup. Same with Carter. When Reagan was in, they did the voice and the makeup. Chevy Chase was Gerald Ford in SNL skits, and he just played Chevy Chase. He never did any. It was funny.
Yeah, he never really. Yeah, he just did the falls or whatever.
He just would fall down airplane stairs, and that was his impersonation.
Yeah. Okay, so this next one, he's just doing the voice, and that's pretty much the end of the clip. Now, you talked about this man and his band earlier.
Hey, it's Steve Perry.
Yeah, it is Steve Perry.
Great voice.
We may have some musician of the week stuff coming up, but it's hard to say.
Oh.
Hello, everyone. I'm Steve Perry, and this is my recording studio, and these are my holiday lights.
Nice.
And these are my holiday assistants. And I'm only wishing one thing for each and every one of us. From the bottom of my heart, I swear. Maybe this year we can try holding on to our love.
Would you watch Steve Perry and Journey get back together?
Oh yeah. I'd be there.
He's hinting at coming back because his voice was fucked up for a very long time.
Well, he sounds amazing there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. Is this like? Do you think they could fill? What level? Journey getting back?
They wouldn't do stadiums, but if they could do theaters.
Hockey arenas?
They'd fucking jam it.
I think they'd sell out hockey arenas, basketball arenas, don't you? Journey?
Oh, I don't think so. I love Journey. I would go see him if Steve Perry was leading Journey.
Me too.
I would go see it, but I don't think they'd be able to do like an arena. But they would be able to do like small concert venues. Oh, they'd pack the shit out of it.
Well, let me argue that a little bit. So we've talked about this before. Rush is getting back together, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, with a new drummer or whatever. They are not as big as Journey. Would you agree with that in terms of the public knowledge of a band? I think more people know about Journey.
Yeah, but Steve Perry's not been singing for a long time because his voice was fucked up.
Well, same with the
because
singer
his
of Rush.
vocal cords or something were messed up.
Oh. Well, my point being is Rush was originally going to do 6 shows, and they sold out so fast, they've expanded the tour to like 37 shows, and they've sold out every single one. Madison Square Garden, Maple Leaf Garden. So I think if Rush can sell out hockey arenas, I think Journey could do it. I think.
I mean, if he has Steve Perry voice, then maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I would go see them because they, I have that rule about going to see artists that I only know a certain amount of songs. Journey, I know at least 10 songs of Journey. I would go see them.
We'd probably know every single song they played. At least I think I would.
Yeah. Probably. And I'd be singing along and jumping around like a freaking weirdo. So okay. That was the question I had is would you go see Steve Perry if he came back with Journey?
Sure. Hell yeah. Well, unless the tickets were, that's the problem with the Rush show is the tickets are like $350. And I'm like, no.
It would be hard to pay that type of money.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. So we've got a couple more videos left that are kind of on the longer side, but yeah, we've got a couple left.
All right. Union break. I'll be back in 60 seconds.
Okay. So this is going to be our wrestling segment. Oh, right. Okay, so let me share this screen here. Okay, so this woman right here is a former MMA fighter who went into WWE, but she is a legitimate fighter.
Right.
And she is reliving a part where she was wrestling somebody and actually messed them up.
Whoops.
Yeah.
That's Shayna Baszler, correct?
Remember when I kicked Asuka's teeth out of her face? And she's so badass. She like came to the back afterwards and was kind of covering her mouth because, she's like embarrassed, whatever. But she was like, no pain. I don't know why. She was like so jovial. I'm like, I am so sorry. Oh my gosh.
And Asuka is a legitimate badass.
I love Asuka.
And she literally kicked her and some of her teeth fell out.
I watched Japanese wrestling for a few years, like New Japan and stuff like that. And some of the female, the reason Asuka could take it is they beat the shit out of each other in Japan, for a shoot. So Asuka's like, yeah, whatever. Had this done to me before.
Another day at the office.
Yeah.
And she was like, it's okay, no pain. Crazy. Just soccer kicked her in the face. And she was like, yeah, it's fine. It doesn't even hurt. Remember when I kicked Asuka's teeth out of her face?
Okay, and then here's the second one is... Okay, so Dustin Rhodes...
Love him.
He's been in and out of rehab a few times. Mm-hmm. And from what I understand, he... went into rehab and he's been clean and sober and he carries around one of those coins.
Yeah.
But I think he went back into rehab, but I don't know if it's for drugs or if it was for something else. Because isn't it with people that have substance abuse problems is they replace it with something else?
Yeah, that's why you're supposed to go to meetings and stuff. So you have a support group and you don't, for instance, stop drinking and start gambling or stop drinking and start smoking weed, Yeah.
Yeah. So this right here says rough rehab week. This last one did some hard time that really humbled me as a man. As much as I could give 100% was extremely hard. Both my skinny legs, which is I'm working on, were shaking uncontrollably. Super tough week, but my goal is early March. I can do anything through Christ. Thank you, Lord, for another day. Miss y'all. I will. And then keep stepping.
From what I can tell, because I've seen some of the story and I just did a little searching, I think he's in rehab for injuries and not for substance.
Which is probably just as tough, right? Because he has a substance abuse problem. It's not like he can just take pain medicine.
You're right. I didn't think it. Oh yeah.
So he's probably going through a lot of pain and not being able to take anything.
I didn't think of that. Yeah, you're right. That must be double tough.
Yeah.
But we've talked about AEW. I was a big AEW fan. Don't watch it too much anymore, but he was always great in the matches.
Yeah.
Like the match
he's always been great.
The match he had with his brother like 5 years ago was one of the best matches.
That was awesome. Yes.
He's a big motherfucker too.
He is a big dude. Yeah.
Giant guy.
He's got to be what, 6'4", 6'5"?
I think, yeah, at least 6'4", 6'5", just a big slab of beef, which is funny when you think he was gold dust back in the day. But no, he's a really talented wrestler, and I don't know. I like Dustin Rhodes, so I hope.
I like him too.
It's better soon.
Yeah, I like him too.
Right,
I don't know. He just seems like a genuine guy, and he doesn't shy away from admitting that he has problems.
I think he's been here, there, and around the square personally, so he's learned a little humility, and maybe that's why he comes across as being as
genuine.
And yeah, because you get humility beat into you sometimes. At some point in life, you go, "It ain't all about me, man. There's some stuff I can't handle, and I need to admit it and address it." And he seems
sometimes you get socked in the face, and it's like, okay, maybe I might not want to do that next time.
Yep, and he seems to have a positive mindset, and I like the message he always like. His X account's great. It's all inspirational stuff, and so he seems like one of the good carnies.
Yeah, he does seem like a good guy, and like I said, everybody's got their problems, including Dustin Rhodes, but he seems like a good guy.
Yep.
So
all right, now I'm taking my union break. I'll be right back.
All right, so yeah, that's our wrestling segment. All right, so he's got his union break going. Oh, I don't want to do that. Let's go to a single. Okay, so this next one, or the next two that I've got here, we're going to do a new segment. And there's part of the interwebs that we know people that are part of, and it's in the zeitgeist of entertainment is comic books. Me and Julio have talked about this before. We're not huge fan of comic books, even though there are some comic book creators that we do support. We've had them on the channel and we've had interviews with them. But I wanted to do a segment where it's sort of like as the comic book turns. For the next 30 minutes, as the comic book turns. Okay, so let me share my screen here. Okay, so Billy Tucci is a comic book creator, worked for Marvel. Let me look up his stuff. Tucci. Okay, he has a comic book called She. Very, very popular. He's also did a bunch of stuff with Marvel. I'm trying to think what the big thing was. Okay, 2006, Tucci began penciling Marvel Comics Heroes for Hire and DC versus Cards. And later on the DC, Jonah Hex, Birds of Prey, Flash versus Superman, Harley Quinn. He also released a 576-page Detective She, the Illustrated Warrior, which he owns the property for. Just to kind of give you context, is Billy Tucci's not on the panel like as it comes up, but he comes in. Mm-hmm. And some of the people that are in there is EVS, which is Ethan Van Sciver, who does Cyberfrog. He worked for Marvel and DC on some huge comic books. The Green Lantern, for example. So they have a live stream where they, and I'm just giving context to the audience that doesn't know about the comic book stuff. And there's some other comic book artists there. There's also a guy named Gray. This guy, his name's Liam Gray. He's an English. He's from Australia.
Right.
He claims to be this huge artist that's worked on all these projects, but yet nobody can ever confirm it. He's basically threatened to unalive himself on 2 different videos. I don't know if it's for clicks or if he's trying to get people to feel sorry for him or whatever the fuck it is. EVS had thrown him off the King stream, which is a drawing stream where they hang out with people in the audience, and he brings Liam Gray back. So this is what the clip is.
Let's go. Wonderful Liam Gray. Welcome back to Comics Gangs. Liam Gray. Whoa!
Good. Chat going wild. It's great. My name is Liam Gray. I'm a creator of comics, a weaver of dreams, a teller of stories. I'm the creator of Dino King and Xenotype and a whole bunch of other hit manga series. It's a lot of fun, and I'm glad to be here. Tonight we're going to be doing some anime stuff. So
great to have you back.
And in my opinion, a complete psychopath. Who goes on their YouTube channel and threatens to unalive themselves?
I agree with that. I will also say, however, that I think it would be better if EVS really cared about Liam, he would have nothing to do with him.
Correct. Because I think he's doing it for clicks and for drama.
He's rubber banding this poor guy.
Yeah.
And Liam Gray clearly cares a lot about being attached to EVS, who's a big deal in the indie comics space. But I don't know. I think it's, I don't know EVS. I'm not a comic book guy.
But this is a YouTube move more than it's a comic book guy.
Perfect.
He's doing it for clicks and to piss people off. Yeah. Which, in my opinion, this channel's never going to do that. I'm about the process, like how you get from point A to point B. We had Savage on here. We had other creators on here. Salty's been on here. I'm about the process. I'm about like how to get from point A to point B. Like, what's your history?
The actor, the lead in your movie, was on.
Yeah,
we would never. Well, I don't speak. Well, I'm going to speak for you because I'm speaking for us. We would never bring on somebody in anything but good faith.
Correct. Because I want to know the artist side of things. And yes, we talk shit and whatever, but that's sort of like part of the entertainment aspect of it.
But look at remember when we used to watch Cooking with Jack videos all the time and roast him? And then he came on you got him to come on with Dave. And I'm like, oh, I mean, we were nice to him. We asked him, he was even okay with getting roasted. But
I tried to get Cooking with Jack to come on Christmas Eve, but he was busy or something. So maybe I'll try again, and we'll get Jack on again just to BS with us.
Hopefully, he was busy cooking Christmas dinner.
Yeah, no shit.
And filming it so I can watch it and we can roast it.
So on the screen, you've got Peter Gilmore, who's an artist who also is really big into horror movies, and he has a channel where he has 3 or 4 people on there, and they talk about horror movies and horror comics. Shanth is a very good artist. That's down on the bottom in the middle. He's got the baseball hat on with the black. Very good artist. He has a channel that's pretty large. He talks about comic books, but he also talks about movies. He's kind of a movie buff. I would love to have Shanth on the channel talking about movies with him.
Yeah.
Dan Lawless in the bottom left corner, huge comic book creator, has done a lot of stuff. Like quietly, like it's one of those things where it's like, Dan Lawless has got his name on a lot of projects, but he doesn't flaunt it. He's just there.
Mm-hmm.
He just exists in this space because he's got the resume to be there.
Yeah.
You got Liam Gray, who does nothing but just come up with drama all the time. There are streams that are dedicated to making fun of Liam Gray, and then he takes it so damn personal. And then, like I said, he threatens to unalive himself twice.
Yeah.
I would literally throw him away and see ya. Bye. I'm not dealing with you anymore.
For his own good, in my opinion.
Ronan Joe, I don't know anything about Ronan Joe, the one that's in the middle and the top. And then Ethan Van Sciver is the one that is Cyberfrog. he was the one that resurrected the Green Lantern, where they made the movies 10 years ago based off of his comic books.
Right. And he was also one of the leaders to fight cancel culture in the comic book space. So he's sort of like the godfather of the indie comic, non-woke indie comic movement.
And how to raise money for his comic books. That's also something that a lot of people weren't doing before EVS really made it popular. Like by crowdfunding. Yeah. So that kind of gives you guys context of the people that aren't familiar with it. But
I appreciate that because I wasn't familiar with a couple of these people. That was helpful.
2 hours later.
Like, a few weeks. King Billy Tucci says, "Holy fuck, I just realized Liam is back. Get him the fuck out of here," says Billy Tucci.
Damn.
Wow, Billy, I didn't know you felt that way. No, Liam is back. Liam is enjoying a little bit of time with the Kings. And I'm enjoying having Liam here. So it's all good.
Good to see you, Liam.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Liam is controversial, of course, but...
See, that's just somebody being...
disingenuous?
Yes. Unless you've been... And we don't even... we know creators that are in this space.
Yeah, we know enough.
So we're adjacent. We don't really talk about comic books too much. Even though I made a segment that we're going to talk more about. I don't know if we're going to talk about specifically comic books, but maybe like as the world turns type. That's what my intro is. Like the melodramatic drama shit.
We are somewhat adjacent because you and I met on Dave's stream BTM Reviews, which
talked about comic books.
Became a thing because of basically, and Dave would say this too, EVS. So it all kind of came from there. I will say one thing that's annoying me here. Dan Lawless is a king for letting you watch what he's drawing. The other guys who are drawing, I can't see what they're drawing. Like I'd like to watch them draw stuff. That would be interesting.
It's all about the process as opposed to just their heads and like weird angles or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
We're forgiving types around here. We move forward. Let me see here. R.I.P. Liam, says Cryptic Games. Based Billy. I'm with Billy. Billy speaks the truth. Well, and then we got this. Damn, Tucci, gonna refund She now. This is a controversial thing, guys. All right, here comes Billy. Welcome, Billy Tucci. How are you?
Great. How you doing, buddy?
Billy.
Hey, Billy.
Good.
Happy New Year, all. Good to see you. I'm back.
You too, dude.
You're biggity back.
Sit here and fucking judge you all.
Okay.
I like it.
Are you gonna draw Pokemon or is that too gay?
It's gay. But Pokemon may not be gay. It's total fucking animal cruelty. You got all these leftists, all these little soy boy fucking fat Pikachu weirdos that love and all they're really doing is taking these poor defenseless fucking innocent
Is this
animals.
John Malin or Billy Tucci that we just let in here?
So Billy's New Year's Eve, Billy's New Year's resolution is Billy's not going to be nice anymore.
Whoa. What?
So that's my thing. So anyway, so with Pokemon, you got these friggin' poor innocent children. Fucking Peter Gilmore will back me up on this bad boy, right? You got these poor innocent animals in these asshole kids' pockets, and they get them and they make them fight, and sometimes they fucking die. For no reason other than shame. Their owners, slave masters, enjoying it.
And Pikachu is the house.
He's a fucking house.
He's a house
cracker.
He's a house. Pikachu is a house. And he's selling them all out for better food and housing.
Boom. So how can these kids who adore this game, right?
Yeah.
And it literally is you're teaching children animal cruelty. What does Gagabon have against, whatever the fuck his name is, have against Pikachu, whatever the other thing is, Vasily? Right?
I don't know. It's Japan.
Right?
My owner wants.
Αυτό είναι Ιαπωνία.
And then
So far, I like
right?
Billy
Look at Dan
Tucci.
Lawless drawing this cute little fucking.
Yeah, Billy Tucci. He's a nice guy, but yeah, he'll lay the lumber on you.
Well, plus he's my people too. I can tell he's a paisan. So I like he comes in like it's like a soprano just rolled in the chat.
But it gets a little bit like this is sort of like him just kind of doing it. But yeah, it gets a lot more spicy, like in the middle toward the end.
Thing that's about to rip another fucking cute little thing's heart out.
What are you drawing, Billy Tucci?
I'm gonna draw like a hot cosplay, Pikachu chick. I don't know, because what am I gonna do? The same thing you guys are doing? So,
Yeah.
I do something great like Pikachu murdering Liam or something like that. That'd be pretty.
Wow,
cool.
come on!
Oh, there's a kangaroo Pokemon, right? No.
Yeah, we got the kangaroo Pokemon. Where is that kangaroo, Liam? Where's your kangaroo that you?
Yeah, Billy Tucci was pissed because of this whole thing with Liam Gray keeps on having little temper tantrums, and then he, threatens to unalive himself. So he's Liam always tries to make things bigger than what everybody else is, and it's just like, Liam, like, you're nothing.
This is EVS's fault in the beginning, though.
In my opinion, it is EVS's fault.
Because a little background here, Liam is a very small independent creator, and I'm not saying he's not talented. I haven't read his stuff. I envy people who can draw. I can't draw a stick figure. But EVS disingenuously propped him up.
Yeah, he's like enabling him, like purposely.
Right. So Liam apparently, based on what you're saying and I've seen, can't handle it.
Yeah.
So it sounds
he
like
takes everything personal. Like everything is a personal attack against his character and all this other shit. And it's like, God bless Liam. Get the fuck out. See ya. Bye.
For your own good.
For your own good. But no, EVS brings him right back because the boys at the church show said that there's a problem, or because this creator said something. You know what I mean? Like, it's just he does it out of spite, but he's not helping his friend if he's a supposed friend.
Most YouTube shows that have this many panelists on say once you get around 6 or 7 regulars, one of them is going to be the butt of the joke.
Yeah, and it's annoying having that many people, right? Like, I hate being on a panel that's got that many.
Anything more than 4, maybe 5, if one of the 5 is quiet, it gets a bit much.
I mean, when we were streaming with Dave all the time, he only had a couple times where we had too many. But for the most part, he'd keep it around 4, maybe 5.
4 or 5. I think the most we had was maybe 8, and that's when it was like Cynic and then Ruby, who's another comic guy. They're both comic guys.
Yeah.
Some of the comic people would come in, and then there were some of us, well, me, the non-comic guy. So that was when, but then Dave, we stopped talking about comics, and the comics people left. So there were fewer panelists, which I prefer.
Yeah, me too. And then that's sort of how this show spawned, because we liked hanging out with Dave, but Dave didn't really want to talk about what we wanted to talk about. So it's like, okay, we're going to kind of do our own thing, and then we'll always still hang out with Dave.
Yeah.
But Dave started doing bourbon stuff. So he's doing stuff that I don't know anything about.
What did Dion say? Never chase the money, let the money chase you.
Exactly. He's chasing bourbon.
Well, I don't know if he's chasing. I think he's chasing him. He's doing all right. You see how many $10 tickets he sold last month? Holy smokes.
Killed its mother.
Murdered.
Where's that little baby room?
Just living around the property. It just tops around. It's big now. It's like this big. They grow like so fast.
So fast.
Did you got to take pictures with it, Liam? That's the thing. You
I
got to.
Yeah, pictures there doesn't exist, Liam, because Liam claims that there was a kangaroo that jumped in his house and then he had to tackle it or some shit.
He should write a comment about that.
Yeah,
that sounds interesting.
Exactly. And then everybody in the Kings is like, "What are you talking about?" It's like, "Yeah, there was a kangaroo that was in the house. I had to like tackle it and put it outside and stuff, and now it's a pet." And it's like, what?
Liam Gray, by the way, is married and has a wife. I didn't know if you know this.
Yes, I feel sorry for her.
He must be married to a saint.
But to put up with his shit, oh yeah.
Or no,
if you're married to somebody that's constantly in the drama, constantly saying that they're going to unalive themselves on a fucking live stream, which I would be packing my shit and running.
I would agree. Even there are sometimes like we get into drama. Sometimes, well, I mean, we roast people.
Yeah,
I don't think you and I have really gotten into too much drama with other panelists that we've been on stream with, or
no, because it's always about the process. We do it in good faith.
Because it's a bitch. It's what women do.
Yeah,
it's like feminization of men. Is what's like. It's like all these men are acting like women. Like
basically,
being catty with one another, and you can't sit at our lunch table today. It's very.
It's like high school for fucking
13-year-old girls.
It's weird.
yeah. Anyways,
well, I'm talking about everything. The first time you throwing a football to him, Like you got to get those father moments, or they're lost in time.
Scrapbook. That is
Teaching him to
true.
ride a bicycle, you know.
Yeah. Liam, just in general, like I think your life would be easier if you like all of your claims of things that you do. Like Billy's mad because Billy believed you about the kangaroo, so now and people said, Billy, you believe Liam about that? And then now Billy's like feels betrayed because he's like he trusted you, and now he's mad at you.
Yeah, I'm really fucking mad. So I'm actually astonished that you're here right now.
Furious. I still believe the kangaroo story.
Because Liam Gray basically tried to make the Liam Gray show and basically outshine everybody, and it's like that's not what the point of the show is. The point of the show is it's just a bunch of creators that are doing a drawing stream.
Mm-hmm. Well, ironically, a drawing stream where you can't see what anybody is drawing. I'm enraged at the moment about this, and I just. Even though I have said on previous streams that I think EVS is just a huckster, like he doesn't actually ever finish anything, he just goes for super chat. He's a good host of a show.
Yeah,
he's good, and he's a good artist. But I don't know, man.
I still have not received my Rainbow the Brute toys.
Hey, speaking of received,
and that's like 3 years ago or 2 years ago.
I don't normally order comics, but since we like our friends Salty and Savage, I did order Salty's comic Silence Do Good.
Oh, nice.
And it arrived a couple weeks ago. Beautiful package, beautiful artwork, really, really good stuff. So,
nice.
Shout out to Salty.
Yeah, shout out to Salty. I went in their group, our group chat with them. It's like, where's my friends at? Like, where the hell you guys been?
That's not the biggest. I mean, it's not a very active Discord, but I saw you in there. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Oh, geez, fucking Dan. This is the thing about being a king. And heavy goes the. You know what? I'm not going to say nothing.
You guys, it seems like you're saying a lot, Billy. It's like you've already said a lot.
Dude, I'm shocked at Billy.
I haven't said shit yet. So
Billy is the most cordial and kind person in the world. Like Billy doesn't care. Like Billy wants everybody.
I don't know. Let's not overstate it.
But that was in 2025. It's not 2026.
Yeah, Billy's also a fucking
non-believer.
This is
Billy
the new
sent
Billy
me
Tucci.
a Christmas card. He sent me a Christmas card and he said, "So Shanth, I hear you're Catholic. When's the last time you've been to confession?" And I was like, "Why is he asking me this?" I mean, he really just lays into you on the holidays. People don't know that about Billy.
Dude, I never been to confession.
Fuck, man, I don't have that kind of, I don't have that kind of time, Billy.
I got that fucking time. I never been to confession. Are you kidding me?
So very good. All right, we got to work it out. So Liam Gray versus Billy Tucci. Now, I've never seen Billy so angry. Now, Billy, the source of your anger is the kangaroo story, because I saw this all go down. Liam's kangaroo story, which I think is, in my opinion, when it comes to Liam, there's a little bit of truth to it, and then Liam exaggerates it a little bit.
Is Liam going to jump in and say anything?
Okay.
So
want to talk about this here or no?
Well, let's talk about it. You already opened it up.
Get it out into the open. Now you got, you and Liam should be friends. You got to know who Liam is, and that's the whole thing. Now Liam has not been on Kings for a while. I think Liam crashed out a little bit. Everybody knows. But we forgive around here. In almost all cases except for Dan Fraga, we forgive. And then we try to work things out. That's just the way that it is. I think.
So Liam, have you apologized, Liam?
These guys are such freaking girls. I swear to God. They're like, stop it. No, stop it.
Come on, Billy Tucci's got to lay into somebody quick. I don't know why Liam isn't speaking up for himself, though.
Wait, because what is he going to say?
Well, if I were him,
he's the cause of the drama.
Well, but they're attacking him on his apparently fake boxing a kangaroo story. He can come in and go, I embellished a little bit. What the fuck yeah.
Well, I mean, have you ever known anybody that was basically like, oh, hi Julio, and everything's great, and how's your family, and this and that, and then behind the scenes are like, this motherfucker, God.
Oh, yeah.
That is what Liam Gray does.
I see.
He is nice to your face, and then this goddamn son of a bitches. Like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what Liam Gray does. He'll go onto another stream and just start talking shit. But to your face, he's just like, I'm the greatest person ever, and thank you so much, and thank you.
I know these people get on these streams to get attention. Well, I can't say attention, to get attention to sell their product.
Yeah.
So I get that, but I'm like, just shut up and doodle. Like, just you draw, do that.
Well, we tell people to shut up and sing all the time, or shut up and act. So do the same thing. Shut up and draw.
I'm on fucking solid ground. Let me tell you something, Derek. I'm on. You know what I do? I'm a musician. I write songs. We write the song, we finish it, and put it out. I don't get on streams and talk for a half an hour. I don't sit there with my bandmates and live stream me writing a song. Sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead. It's just.
Maybe you should. I don't know.
No. That's gay.
If I did that about my scripts, it'd be like half the thing me looking at the wall going.
I will say that, right? Yeah, like writing.
What's he doing? He's thinking.
Well, that's what it was. If they go, well, here's Julio writing a song. I write them in my head.
Yeah.
I don't pick the guitar up, so I'd be like, bop
Then you see me on the
around.
back, you see me looking up at the sky, and you're like, what's he doing?
He's
He's thinking about shit.
How about you write a movie and I'll write a song at the same time and we'll live stream it? We'll just be like,
what is he doing right now? He's thinking. I don't know what he's doing.
Clearly, he's writing a bridge over there.
Liam, would you like to apologize?
He's currently writing the greatest movie of all time, right in his head.
For like fucking everything.
So this isn't about the kangaroo.
Yeah, see, it's no. It's
What have I fucked?
Do you watch Asmongold any? Do you know who
I
Asmongold
do. I
is?
actually enjoy his channel. I don't know.
I
that
do like
like
his channel too. There was one thing where it's like, why don't you stream? Like he'll stream video games, but he won't really show his face on the video games. He'll do it with his political talk he does.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, well, because half the time I'm playing video games, I'm like this and like all over
Yeah,
here.
he's embarrassed.
You guys don't want to watch that.
Yeah, I don't know how I'm on the fence about how I feel about Asmongold the person, but his channel is very entertaining when he covers like Trump.
He is a weird motherfucker.
He's fucking multi-millionaire.
Yes, he is. And I watched the stream where they're like, "Do you spend your money?" He's like, "No,
no."
Like,
he's one of a kind.
And they're like, "Well, how much would you take? Well, how much would you need to just live?" And he's like, "Probably about 15,000 a year."
I like that he lives a
He's like, other than that, I just he's like, money's not an object, but I don't really obsess about it. I just do what I want to do.
But I like his Spartan ideals in terms of like, if I hit the lottery tomorrow, I wouldn't move. Well, I have everything I need here.
I mean, that's his dad's house, so he's fixing it up right now.
Yeah,
and they make fun of him because of it, and it's like that's his dad's house that he didn't have. Back in the day, he didn't have the money. He was poor. Mm-hmm. His dad was basically on welfare. So was his mom.
Good for him. I mean, he tripped into like playing World of Warcraft and making millions and millions of dollars. I think he did a stream recently where he cleaned his room.
Oh, did he really? I didn't know that.
He straightened his room out a little bit, which is nice. You can't walk into a dirty space and it's not good for your psyche.
No, I don't think so.
Anyways, back to the Italian.
Everything is very vague. It's very broad. So everything. What have I done? Like I know they've done stuff, but like everything.
All right, you know what? Yeah, okay.
You know what, Liam? Play a different card. Play a different card.
Yeah, let's just leave it. All right, let's leave it and let's draw a fucking Pokemon.
Okay. Well, we had our chance to get things into the open there.
This could be a whole fucking show, and I think we should revisit it. But let's save it for. Sorry, I don't mean to come in late. Hey, baby. Oh, Debbie's here. Hi.
Hi, Debbie.
Hi. Anyway, so we're about to get some shit, but you popped up, so it's fine.
Yeah, but yeah, that's it. So this is the first one. I'll refine it a little bit. I don't know if we're gonna just talk about comic books. Maybe we'll just talk about like YouTube drama or something.
Yeah, sure.
But it'll be in a segment. It won't be the entire show.
I'm not so big that I'm not above some good old YouTube drama.
Yeah, because we were looking at the analytics that I showed you what the AI said. So it's like, okay, we're gonna have to make a segment that's got some of that stuff that they were saying. So
I watch that shit in my spare time. Might as well hang out with you and watch it. It'd be more fun.
So yeah, here's the bumper for the new segment. For the next 30 minutes, as the comic book turns.
This is so ridiculous.
Isn't it not a soap opera? It's literally a fucking soap opera.
I just like you like in the Dum Dums of the week. I was so fired up after watching those people, and then your little dum 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 dum, and it cheered me right back up.
Okay, so this is the last video we've got.
Okay.
And I don't know if we touched on this or not. I don't remember us touching on it. And we're not going to listen to the whole thing because it's pretty long. It's 30 minutes. And the guy that's interviewing him is, I don't know if it's his son or if it's just somebody that he is his kind of helps bring the show along by asking him questions.
Mm.
And he was talking about reveals dark moments he ever eyewitnessed in Hollywood, but he really gets into his time at SNL.
Okay,
and that when he met Farley for the first time, and what he thought about Farley. So he really gets into the weeds a little bit. And like I said, we're not going to watch the whole thing, so I might bounce around a little bit for it. So we'll check it out.
Understand how easy it's almost like a possession. I'll say that. That's what I think we're missing on the evil boat. People waiting for this, and they're waiting for a tail, or they're waving like, oh my God, he's beating that woman to death. There's deeper layers of evil that we must understand. And for me, this was demonic. I saw I'm on SNL, and I saw a famous comedian come on, and I mean, he came on, and before he even came on, everyone, when I say regular people, like the camera guy, the guys that fix the lights, the guys that are just putting the construction and building the sets and the hair and makeup, everyone, I would talk with everyone. And they all said, Brewer, when you meet Farley, he's the greatest, you're going to love Farley. And I went, everyone says that. Like, oh my God, he lights up. My favorite guy, this camera guy, John. Because Brewer, oh my God, you and Farley are gonna hit it off. I said, oh, cool, awesome, right? So, with that said, I also find out the hairdresser was like, he used to.
It's interesting that Jim Brewer is as crazy as his act is, where he starts yelling and making voices and stuff. That you could tell he's very uncomfortable talking about it.
Yeah, it's very far removed from his stand-up or persona. And I think Jim Brewer, I find him funnier than Chris Farley, personally.
Really?
He's more my speed. Yeah.
Farley was, Tommy Boy's, yeah.
Oh, I like Chris Farley.
On Sundays, he used to go to like the Catholic Church and feed the homeless and volunteer. I'm like, what? Oh, yeah. So with that said, he shows up, and now I see he's got a presence. Now at that time, this is another thing, what I'm going through, not what I'm going through, what I'm living at, I'm doing a one-hitter nonstop. This job's I got out the window. This one's doing whatever. I'm just one hitter, weed out the window. He comes in our room, and I'm thinking, when he goes, "Hey Jimmy, I know you got weed." I said, "I got a one hitter." He's like, "Let me get a one," right? So he takes the one hitter. Now in my head, the vanity, the soulless of me, the blindness of me goes, oh my God, we're gonna hang out like this, and then then I'll do a movie, and then we'll do, and then he might like me, and we'll give him a movie, and then he's making $10 million, and I'm like, and then Half Baked will come out this day, all right. So that's part of what's going on. I will be the first to admit that. But then I noticed, about 15, 20 minutes later, he's on some other we're in this little room, and he's somewhere else. Like he's twitching, and he's sweating, and I've never seen anyone bugging out like that in person. I've seen my sister just lit to pieces. She'll call me, hey, Jimbo! Like, I'm Jimbo! And she'll repeat the same cycle. Did I tell you how to change my tire? And it comes back an hour. Did I tell you how to change my tire? So this keeps going. I've seen people torn up, but I've never seen them twitching and doing this. And I was looking at Tracy Morgan, who's in my room with me, and I'm like, that's not. He's like, no, I don't know. And so this goes on. It's very uncomfortable.
Tracy Morgan.
So we go to our room.
Too. Yeah.
I'm like, my God, like what?
Yeah, Tracy Morgan's funny as hell too.
Is it? Well, do I have the wrong guy? Is he the guy that got in a big accident, like got run over by a Walmart truck or something?
I'm pretty sure he was.
I think so. Anyways, didn't mean to ask a question that I didn't know the answer to.
Let's see here.
It's not surprising a lot of comedians have substance abuse issues because the adrenaline you get from going on stage kind of leads to that, I think.
Yeah.
Even as a guy, I used to be in a band and we get up and play. I always had a couple of shots before the show and afterwards a couple of shots to calm down. I don't know, being a director, like you're a movie guy, movie maker, but you're not doing it in front of people in real time.
Yeah. It says 96, Morgan was diagnosed with diabetes. And for a year, had been an alcoholic. And then 2014 was a passenger Mercedes Sprinter minivan involved in a 6-vehicle crash in New Jersey. Just after 1 a.m., the vehicle traveling northbound New Jersey Turnpike. And he got severely messed up.
Yeah, I remember. Yep. He went on Howard Stern and talked about that, I remember. He was an alcoholic for a year? That's an odd sentence.
Yeah, that's kind of I would assume that you're an alcoholic all the time, not just a year, right?
I mean, yeah. Plus, it takes a little longer than a year to become, well, whatever.
Yeah. What was going on? And Tracy was like, "Yo, he's on something else. He's on something. That ain't you. That ain't no. He's on something else." And then I saw the nurse was there. And the nurse was like, I'm just here 24/7. I have to work 24/7. And then the producer came in the room and said, I don't know what happened, but he's talking about you two hanging out with each other all week. You are not to hang out with him. Do you understand that? If he calls you, ignore his call. If he asks you out, don't you dare go out. And Tracy wasn't having it. He's like, I'm a grown man with children. You don't tell me who I get to. And I'm like, oh my God, he's going to get fired. But I totally am like, yeah, no problem. What happened? Nothing. I don't know. I'm like, I don't know what happened. She goes, it's bad. It's really bad. I said, okay, we have people here. I don't know if they were sponsors, whatever. There's people following him around. So,
see, this got my attention because I'm a Farley guy. I like Farley, but to hear somebody else's perspective of how bad it really was.
Yeah.
Because nobody's really talked about it. Nobody's ever come out and said how bad it was. It's just, oh, he's overweight. He had a drug problem. He died. But Jim Breuer was like going into the weeds of like what it was on Saturday Night Live, like behind the scenes, which is wild to me.
Plus, I like that earlier in the interview, he was saying when Chris Farley asked him if he had weed or whatever.
Yeah.
He was all gung-ho about sharing his weed with Chris Farley.
It's Chris Farley
to get in his orbit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Which is it's a very self-aware thing to say. And then he's saying, and then he realized, not a good idea.
This is a road I don't want to go down. Yeah.
Well, am I going to add to other people's misery to further my happiness? I think.
Yeah.
Which apparently he decided, I would imagine, not to.
Tuesday nights, we're supposed to write, okay? And you're up all night at SNL and you're coming up with ideas. On my life, I sensed evil. And I believe everyone has that sense. You have a sense when something's good. That's your God-given sense. And you have a sense when something's evil. Well, we had one of those windows that they're like glass stained. You can't really see them, but if someone's standing there, you can see shadow. Someone knocked on our door, me and Tracy's door, and on my life, Kyle, I just got up and I looked at it, and I can sense evil. And I opened the door, and this chick walked in, and we had a couch, and she just sat down. She was like, her eyes were, she just walked right by me like it was nothing, and then sat down on the couch and did one of these. And then another one walked in and sat down, and I'm like, who are you guys? And then Chris came in, and he threw stuff on the tabletop. And he's like, shut the door. These are my two friends. And I've never seen people. I've never seen.
Basically drug dealers.
Yeah. Yep.
Seen this. I've never seen this. I didn't grow up around this. No one in my family has ever been a part of this.
How old were you at the time?
Probably 28. Married a couple of years, maybe 29. And I went to the I immediately left the room, and I went to the head writer's room. Dude, I was freaked out. I sensed evil. I've never seen there was so much going on in my head. So I went to the head writer's room, and I said, hey man, there's I think they're hookers. No, yeah, they're hookers. And he threw out I want you to know, he threw out powder, and he's doing it, and they're like, yeah, it's pretty bad. Oh, yeah, that's pretty bad?
Real quick.
Sure.
So he's talking about, I'm assuming he's going where I'm talking about here, but so the people around him knew about all this evil, as Jim Brewer says, which I would agree. I've been around people where you just get a vibe, you're like, woo, woo, woo. No
This is bad news.
And people were just enabling him, like allowing it to happen. Like somebody should have stood up and said, we can't have you around here.
That's the entertainment industry. It was more important to have Chris Farley's stardom pushing the show than it was for his health. You see what I'm saying?
No,
it was more about having the Chris Farley on the show than it was about his health. And they're just like, well, Farley's going to do what Farley does. It's like, no, that's a human being.
Yeah, well, he can do what he wants to do, but he can do it somewhere else.
Yeah.
Not in our area. Yeah, office, whatever.
On my fucking coffee table or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, Jim Brewer should have called HR.
Inner shit. I mean, is there even an HR if you're one of your stars is doing fucking below on your coffee table?
So. Nope.
Yeah, we gotta hope he makes it through the week. We gotta hope he makes it through the week. I was traumatized. Like, this is a human being. Yeah, he's a mess. And so I left. I walked out. I went back to my house with my wife. I told her I couldn't believe, no one. I saw another comedian there. Chris Rock was there. I said, what are you doing here? He goes, I'm here just in case. I went, just in case. We're all here just in case. And listen, everyone's an adult, but this is how I balance, this is my torment. Like, is this evil? We're going to watch a human being. And so, it was about 2 days later, and I got a call. My friend Pete Corielli was over, comedian. He was at my house. We'd always have fun, hang out, talk, do comedy, and blah, blah, blah. Pete's on Sebastian Maniscalco's podcast. Great guy, very funny guy.
Hello,
right?
Octavia.
He's over, and my wife picks up the phone.
Hello, how are you?
I want to say it was like a Wednesday night, and I think it was a Wednesday night after we did a read through, and my wife goes, "Yeah, hold on." She said, "It's Chris. He wants to talk to you." Oh, it's Chris Farley? She goes, "Yeah, he wants to talk to you." I'm like, oh man. And Pete's like, "Dude, that's Chris Farley." Pete Corielli's like, "Bro."
It'd be hard to not do that, because at that point, Chris Farley was making movies. He made Tommy Boy, and he made Black Sheep, and he was making waves and making money.
But it seems like most of his orbiters didn't care enough about Chris Farley, the human being, to either A, try to step in and do something.
Yeah.
Or even sometimes get away.
Yeah.
Like I had a friend who was a bad alcoholic, and my girlfriend, who became my wife at the time, I was there trying to help him. I was in there like, "You got to stop drinking." I called his parents, got a problem. And my girlfriend at the time, she's like, "I can't have anything to do with him because I'm not going to watch our friend, die."
Yeah.
So she just broke off.
Peaced out.
Yeah. And I'm not sure which is the right thing to do. I think both can be a reasonable response to somebody who's in trouble.
Because in some way you're enabling them, but then some way you feel like you're abandoning them. So it's like, what do you do?
Yeah.
But I'm more pissed off, not necessarily Chris Farley because they had a problem, but the Saturday Night Live is just like, "Oh, Chris is fine."
Yeah.
As long as Chris Farley shows up so that they can use his name to push the show. In my opinion, that's fucking evil right there.
It was almost like they were saying, "Well, yeah, he's big, fat, healthy, and a complete drug addict, and he's going to die." And that's part of the charm.
Monkey dance.
That makes
basically is what they're doing. Yeah.
That's right. That's
freaking crazy.
That's, as Jim Brewer says, evil.
Yeah.
Just Farley just calls up like he's nobody, bro, dude. I know, whatever. So I pick it up, and Farley.
And if you're a fan of his style of comedy, and then at the time he was a movie star, it would be hard not to be like, "That's Chris freaking Farley right there." You know what I mean?
Yeah, but if you're an adult, like in your 30s or 40s, it would take you about 2 minutes, and had any life experience, it would take you about 5 minutes to go, "Ooh."
Well, that's why you don't.
Bad scene.
I mean, the old saying where you don't meet your heroes is 100%. I mean, I've talked about meeting Von Damme, and he was fucking doing coke in his trailer, and yeah, you don't meet your heroes.
Farley goes.
They're never going to measure up of what you think that they are, when behind the scenes they're like Chris Farley, a complete fucking mess.
But it sounds like Van Damme was just an asshole. Whereas Chris Farley was just sort of, it was like sad.
Yeah.
Like he was not a victim, because everybody is responsible for their actions.
Yeah.
So you're only a victim of yourself, really, in the end. But it sounds like it was uncontrollable for him. He didn't have the strength to fight the demons that he had.
And I completely agree with Jim Brewer, where it's like, is there an adult in the room that's actually going to fucking step in and be like, "Chris, bro, we need to go to the fucking rehab right now."
Or somebody that would listen, that he would listen to, like a wife or a girl or somebody.
Spade was probably doing the shit with him.
Oh, sure. But Spade, well, that's the problem. See, Spade could probably handle it.
Yeah.
And he was just along for the ride. So that's
honestly, I think Spade's a Christian now. He was on a live stream like 2 weeks ago, and the way he was talking, he found religion.
Well, that may be. He's still funny. I like David Spade. I think he's
funny as hell.
One of the funniest out of that gang in that time period.
It's just listening to him talk. It's sort of like he had like an epiphany type thing, and it's like, wait a minute, you sound like you started reading the gospel a little bit.
There you go. Well, maybe if it helped him,
if it helps him, do it. And I guarantee Spade was doing the shit back then with him.
Oh, I'm sure. He was always dating.
Hey man, why don't you come?
Yeah, he was always the straight man.
Well, no, he was always rolling into clubs with 6 foot tall blonde bombshells.
Oh yeah,
you got to have a little something to get. I'm just saying, girls do like coke, in my experience. So,
yeah, that's his. The designer.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah, the clothing designer, Kate Spade. Yeah, that's relative of David Spade.
Who knew?
Over his hotel room, and I can hear in the hotel room there's people in there. I can hear it. I'm pretty sure I know who was in there.
David Spade.
And it's not their fault, but I can tell who's in there. And he goes, "Come on, man, this one's here, you got to come out." I said, "Chris, man, yeah, it's like going on midnight on a Wednesday, and we got to start rehearsing tomorrow." He's like, "Oh, come on, man, the girls are showing up." And I said, "We're good, we're good. I got friends, I got family here, we're good."
And Jim Brewer was married and had a couple kids by this time. Yeah, it wasn't like he was a single guy like, "Oh, yeah, go out with Chris Farley."
And he was going to ask something. I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "I want to go in the bathroom. Hold on." He goes into the bathroom and he shuts the door. This guy's making $10 million. He's coming out with Tommy Boy 2. He's the love of everyone's life. Before he showed up, cameraman Johnny, Jim, Chris is the most beautiful person. Oh my, he goes to church. This is before he showed up. And now this guy, who has all these writers, all these people, all these teams around him, asked me, "Hey man, am I funny?" And I went, what? He goes, "Am I funny or am I just the fat, stupid guy? Am I just the fat? Be honest, Jimmy." I went, "No, you're Chris. I'm talking to a guy that..."
I don't know if you heard that or not, but Chris Farley asked him if he was funny.
That's terrible. No.
Like, am I funny or am I just a fat guy that's just funny? That's crazy. And I understand it has everything to do with up here.
Yeah.
That somebody like a Chris Farley and probably the drugs are talking. That Chris Farley would ask somebody else if am I funny or...
All right, let me play devil's advocate here real quick. That's actually a legitimate question. Because, like, I remember him, remember the guy lived in a van down by the river?
Yeah.
Or Tommy Boy. If he wasn't fat, would it have worked?
I don't think it would have.
No. So that's actually a pretty self-aware, unfortunately insecure question, because I'm sure he's a funny person no matter how big or small he was.
Yeah.
But his act wouldn't have worked if he wasn't like the Chippendales dancer in the skit. Remember that one?
That's a great freaking skit.
Yeah, it's an amazing skit, but it wouldn't have been amazing if he wasn't a big guy.
Yeah.
So
it wouldn't have played the same.
But yes, I agree with Octavia. Also insecurity. Like, it's like, you just have to say, well, people enjoy what I'm doing and I should, that should be enough.
And we've talked about this before. Writing comedies is hard. Yep. Because what I think is funny, you're like, that's just not funny.
Yeah, that's true.
It's insanely hard. I think it's easier to write a drama than it is to write a comedy. Because like I said, people, it's like, that show's not funny. Sorry.
Like I love Chappelle, Monty Python, like all that kind of stuff. Some people, it's not their jam. They like Happy Gilmore and stuff. You're right. It's different. Same with music and movies.
Yeah.
Like, I respect country musicians. I just don't like it. It's not my thing.
Yeah. I love it. I
know.
We'll watch a little bit more of this because he talks about other things, but I wanted to focus in on like the Chris Farley stuff. Because like I said, I never heard anything about the backstage stuff with Chris Farley because it was very hush-hush. Like, you know what I mean?
It's very Belushi-esque from the stories we've heard about Jim Belushi. And it's,
very Belushi-esque for sure.
That's making $10 million. You can't turn a corner without seeing him.
Nope.
Be careful, Jim. You're next. I see the way they're looking at you. And so I said, "Chris, you got a movie coming out? Can I be honest with you about something?" I said, before you came, Johnny the cameraman was talking. No, he wasn't. Well, yes, he was. Why? He's like, "I love Johnny." I said, "He's my favorite guy." And Kim, that's always like zip, he's got his drill bit out, and he's always putting in a window. And then you have the guy who does the pyros, and they were all talking about you. Like, are you serious? I want to tell you what. And I said, the chick that does the hair, the makeup, and all that. She said you used to go to some Catholic church or so. Yeah, I used to feed the homeless. And he was talking. He's like, yeah, I used to do. I said, why? How would I know that? How would I know that about you? They told me that. Really? I said, yeah. They told. I said, dude, you're a great. Forget funny. You're a great human being. You just saying that? I'm like, no, dude. What am I? You sure you don't want to come over? No, dude. We're good. Come on, go to bed, dude. Get rid of those bananas. Go to bed. So the show goes on, and that's another thing. During the read-through, all right, on Wednesdays, you got to be in a big circle. You have people from a network. You have writers, you have the cast members, you have the producers, you have all these people in one room watching as we're auditioning our little sketches. And while Lorne Michaels is right here, and he gets up, and of all things, he's doing the sketch that me and Tracy wrote for him. It was called Break Time, and we trash the place, and then we go back to work, and they go, break time, and he's acting it out, and while he's acting it out, this giant blood vessel, maybe the size of half my pinky, white and bloody, hits the table and lands in front of Molly Shannon. And Molly's like, oh! And everyone sees this. You can't hide it. And while he's doing it, he scoops it back up and he puts it in his pocket.
That's disgusting.
Nobody flinches.
See, that's evil. If nobody flinches when he literally, because he's doing so much freaking coke that the blood vessels and everything is in his nose is literally just a blood gob, and nobody's just like, let's go back to work. It's like, what? I would be fucking devastated. I would be just like, what the fuck just happened? What are you doing?
Well, but on the other hand, you don't want, if you're Jim Brewer or Molly Shannon, you don't want to lose your gig. And so you could get up and leave. I guess that's what
like
I would
everybody
do.
else. Nobody else wants to speak up because they don't want to lose their job. But you can't unsee it, like he said. But that's the responsibility of the producers and the upper echelon of taking care of their talent.
Well,
and they didn't. They basically said,
the ultimate responsibility is Chris Farley's, and then I would say the secondary responsibilities would be people in his personal life close to him.
You're gonna tell me that Lorne Michaels and NBC doesn't have the money to take Chris Farley and put him in fucking rehab?
Well, that's a good point. No, you're right, Derek. You're right. They should have at least offered it or tried to.
Or SAG, because he's part of SAG, so SAG will cover it too.
They could say, we want you to continue being on the show, but you can't be on the show until you do this. However, I'm sure the thought process was, but you won't be as funny then if you're not out of control. Maybe.
It's hard to say. I don't know. It's hard to say.
Maybe I should have said something. I'm not gonna lie to you, I was in shock. I wasn't in shock that this was going on. I was in shock that not one human being said, hey man, we're not doing this. Dude, I don't care when the movie's coming out. I don't care if I lose all the money in the world for you. You need help right now. We're not doing this. And that's when I realized how many human beings, whether you're in entertainment business, sports business, corporations, whatever your business is, how many people could care less about your true self and your soul and the human of you. And that was such a wake-up call for just society. So
yeah, and just because your name is attached to my project, that's the only thing I fucking care about. That's evil in my opinion.
Yep.
Yes, he had a problem. Yes, there was evil because he was doing fucking heroin and cocaine and whatever the fuck else he was doing. I understand that. He had the monkey on his back. But for people just to have just only care about his name being on the show, fuck everything else with him. That's evil to me.
I would agree.
Because some people just can't manage, and they can't manage on their own. They need people to step in and be like, yo, bro, what the fuck?
That is true.
Especially if somebody's an addict.
Well, that's what they say. You got to hit rock bottom. And sometimes rock bottom is the people you care about don't want anything to do with you.
And rock bottom, sometimes death.
Unfortunately. Yeah.
Yep. So, but yeah, that's kind of what the last video was. And I don't know if I think I've talked about it on this show. I know I've talked about it with Dave's show. Is I had friends that when I was younger and we were in the partying aspect, and they started going down roads that I didn't want to go down, and it's like I know what the end game is because one of the people that I hung out with is dead because of an overdose. So I knew the road that the path that was going down, and I don't want to see the people that I considered friends at the time going down that road. And I got persecuted by some people, and I got people making comments toward me about it because I had the moral code to me that said, yo, this is the line, and I don't go past this line. If you're going to go past this line, we ain't friends anymore. So I lost a lot of friends because I basically had a line in the fucking sand that I wouldn't cross. And that was before I became a born again Christian, because I had that moral fiber to me. I was raised like that. Like, yo, I'll party with you, I'll have shots with you, I'll do all this stuff with you, but I ain't fucking doing that. Fuck you.
Yeah, I similar experience. Just having, I've had very, very, very close friends die because they were doing things like drugs and drinking and driving and stuff. And it was like if my life's a pinball table, they're the bumpers. They keep me in the middle. But unfortunately, in every story like you told and I told, somebody's has to unfortunately either pass away or to teach other people a lesson. I think it's disrespectful if you have a friend who's a complete drug addict and they die from it, for you to continue that lifestyle.
Yeah.
You should learn your lesson from that person.
Yeah, it's like you didn't see what was happening right there?
Yeah, and when I was saying earlier, like I have a governor in my head when I used to drink liquor all the time that would tell me stop, it's time to stop. It was, that it was off my lost friends is why that was in my head.
Yeah.
Because I watched what happened when you didn't have that governor, when you didn't stop.
Yeah.
So it wasn't even like I had to think about it. It just happened. I'm like, okay, you've had 6 shots. That's enough. Get some food. And, but unfortunately, some people,
they don't have that.
No.
Yeah, I have a cousin that died of alcoholism because he had no governor. It was constant drinking, hiding bottles, all kinds of stuff.
Oh,
so pretty crazy.
Well, out of respect for those people who couldn't handle their stuff, we should at least respect them by trying not to wind up like them.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's our show. E-Rec, I thought I was watching you guys' show the other day, and you guys got shut down by Riff Raff. That's just no good.
I thought that was wrong. You told me about that, Derek. How dare they?
It's probably Viacom because what you guys are watching was either VH1 or MTV. So it's probably Viacom that shut you guys down.
It's never the artist. Well, I mean, if it's big enough, it's never the artist. It's whatever company that they're.
Yeah, it's the studio. It's probably Viacom. Yeah, probably Viacom. So, but yeah, that's our show. Did you have any final thoughts?
Yeah, go check out my band, The Prominent Citizens, on YouTube, Apple, Spotify, iTunes. Just released an EP called Cinnamon. So everybody check it out. I wrote that shit. And I hope people like it. I've gotten some good feedback from some folks.
That's great.
Check it out.
Yeah, so go watch The Warrior. I've got it on YouTube TV. I have it on Amazon Prime. It's going to be on there's a couple other ones that it's supposed to be on, but it hasn't come on yet. So the two main ones right now are Amazon Prime and YouTube TV. Go check it out. And our show is on Rumble.
Still doing Kick?
Rumble, Kick, BitChute. The full episodes are on BitChute. There's a couple other ones I can't come up with. Twitch. Twitch.tv, Frames and Rhythm. So yeah, go check it out. Because sometimes YouTube's censors us a little bit. So that front song for Duran Duran is probably going to get copyright strike.
Damn it.
So if you guys want to check out the full episode, you guys always can go to Rumble or BitChute or Kick.
Right.
Or any of those. Twitch.
Frames and Rhythm Uncensored.
Frames and Rhythm.
Speaking of which, we're Sunday, right? Doing a show Sunday at 7. Is that the plan?
That's the plan. That is the plan. I don't know. I'm thinking about doing a deep dive, but I don't know. What did you think?
Well, it depends on what the topic is. But yeah, I'm down. Whatever.
John Candy.
Okay. It'll give me some time to do some little research so I am up to date, up to speed.
I'll pick like 10 different things about John Candy, and we can deep dive John Candy, who's one of my favorite comedians of all time.
I know a lot about him from SCTV. That was my jam back in the day.
Yeah.
Love SCTV.
Yeah, he was great. Funny dude. And I heard just from some videos I've watched of him, he's a pretty genuine guy.
Has he passed away? Is that a bad thing?
He passed away a long time ago. I don't know if he died of drugs or if it just because his weight eventually became a problem.
I think he just died of fat, which, you know.
Oh man, he didn't die of fat. Maybe diabetes.
Hey, listen, I'm pot calling the kettle black here, so I can say it.
let me before we put that into the ethers, let me find out how he died.
Allegedly died of fat.
Allegedly died of fatness. I don't think so.
It was a bit.
I don't want to put that evil on John Candy because I actually like him.
Who doesn't like John Candy? How can you not like him?
Candy died in his sleep at age 43 on March 4th, 1994 in Mexico. 43? While filming Wagons East, a spokesman for Candy, cause of death was a heart attack. He was obese. He weighed 375 pounds.
Ooh. All right, well.
At some point in his life, Candy had a number of risk factors of heart attack, including a strong family history of it. His father died of a heart attack. So I'll grab probably 10 videos, and we'll deep dive John Candy on Sunday. All right. And then we'll do, whatever craziness is in the news for the front part.
It's never ending craziness in the news nowadays.
It's never ending. And then I'm going to start posting videos again because some people check out the live stream, and then there's a lot of people that love the freaking videos. So I'm going to start posting those again.
We got a few folks
it was a little hectic with the holidays and availabilities, and there was not much to talk about.
Well, there was a lot to talk about, but it wasn't aligned with our show.
Yeah, it was mostly politics.
Like I can there's a ton of shit to talk about, but not.
Yeah. But all right, thank you everybody for watching. Thank you Octavia for showing up. Thanks, E-Rock. I saw Scorpio Elemento, and then Jim. Thank you, Jim, for coming and hanging out with us. So talk to you guys later, and we will talk to you guys Sunday. Bye.
Later, folks. See you then.
Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets. Live with every breath, see my message start to spread. And I had so many dreams, then you hit your teens. Life ain't really what it seems, try to find out what it means. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win. I don't want no fake love, I want the real stuff. Everybody listen up, cause I'll only say it once. I'm gonna show you all the path, if you want it bad. I'm gonna show you where it's at, yeah, how you can get it back. Yeah, cause I ain't never done, I'll be number one. Working hella hard until I get just what I want, yeah. Rises like the sun, yeah, fatal like a gun. Shooters gonna shoot and I'm gonna shoot until I fall, yeah. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do,